And we are live, baby. What's up, Hugh?
What's going on, man? What's going on, man?
How was your 4th of July, sir?
It was amazing, man. Had a good time, good people, up at the park with my boy and his family.
Good time. Nothing wrong with that, man. A lot of people. Hope you guys enjoyed the 4th, enjoyed the weekend off. Spent time with family, spent time with your friends, did all type of hood rat things, but all good things got to come to an end, and these bets are not going to make themselves. We got to make them.
They're not.
Whenever y'all live, if y'all want 15% off, what you got for them, Hugh?
Hey, man, just type in the promo code HUE, HUE15, and I'll get you 15% off of the Patreon. My brothers and sisters, and your Patreon will give you all type of different bets. He's the best in MLB baseball betting right now as of current today. So y'all might also get into it, man. It's summertime. So enjoy your summer. Put in these MLB bets plus others. Have a good time. We share our bets. You can share yours. And then we can come up together.
Sound like a good time.
Sound like an amazing time. I've been having a good time. HUE15, and I'll get you in the door, player.
That will get you live. So we got a lot of good things to talk about today. If you guys have any subjects, any things y'all want us to talk about, put them in the comments and we will scroll and we will read, see what y'all talking about. We have the Ace Bailey Summer League, his debut. We had Bronny. He had a slam dunk, 11 points in 10 minutes. We have Diggs and Cardi broke up.
Oh, no. Didn't see that one coming, you guys. Just didn't see it coming.
We have some good debates. Hugh came up with one.
Man.
Give them a teaser.
Hey, man, just know we about to go to the roots, man, of the good old basketball debates, man. I hope y'all lock in, see who's the greatest around you guys' area from your home state, man. It's going to be a good one. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
So.
You ain't going to hit up, mention that we got somebody else, the boy, to talk about, too, coming up.
Who? Oh,
Jersey.
the boy.
Yeah, the boy.
The boy. So we going to have all the good stuff going on and all of that.
We'll start off with these bets.
But we going to start everything off with MLB. My brother said they were never together. About Diggs and Cardi.
In all our hearts, they was together.
They was together in all our hearts.
Not really.
So he was like, man, let's look at the standings. We done broke past the first half of MLB. So, random question. Do you understand the American League, the National League, and what sides are each team and stuff? Because I always been bad and didn't understand it for years. Even with football, I didn't understand the NFCs and all of that stuff. And you always knew it until I realized it was like regions, like locations, like it's just district. Can you explain this to people like me who don't understand this stuff?
I mean, it's almost like the AFC, NFC, if you're familiar with football, but the difference between the American League and the National League, actually the National League has different rules. So
seriously?
Yeah, it do. The National League has their pitcher has to hit, but the American League, they have a designated hitter. So when a American League,
let me know in the comments if y'all knew that, because I didn't know this.
Yeah, man. So the home team holds the rules. So if an American team goes to a National League team, then their pitcher has to hit the ball or try to hit. But if a National League team goes to an American League team, then they have a designated hitter, and that's how they.
But I don't never see pitchers really have to hit though ever.
Yeah, they do. Because the Tigers are an American League team, so most of the teams that we do play are American League teams. So you're not going to see too many of our pitchers.
But you said we go over to.
But if you go play, let's say the Phillies or something like that, then the pitchers have to swing the bat, player.
Interesting knowledge. So.
Didn't think I knew all that, did you?
No, you came with the bars. This is a freestyle.
Hey, man.
Hey, okay didn't play. All right, so with the American League East, at the top, we got the Blue Jays. It's over the Yankees, not by a lot, but by 3 games. And not looking bad. Better home record. Away record is better with the Yankees, technically, if you look at it. So Yankees is real close in there. You got the Rays. The Rays been playing very good. Red Sox is finally trying to find their swag because they traded. Did you know what was going on with Rafael Devers, right? So Rafael Devers was the best player on their team. And I'm paraphrasing, but they wanted him to go, like, let's just say, they wanted him to play the third base. And he always played, like, first or second base. Okay. And they was like, the team was game banging. And he's just like, no, I've been too long. Best like, right. I'm playing where I want to play. And it was like a big feud. And he like, I don't want to be traded. And nobody seen it coming, and he ended up getting traded, and the team just started sucking ever since he got traded because it's his best player. But they just wasn't. It literally was something as simple as they wanted him to play a certain thing, and he was breaking it down like, yo, I don't play this. Like, thing is, he's good at it when he play it. So they probably like, yo, it can help our team out better if you play this. But he's like, no.
And that's a rough situation because, I mean, comfortability, they play a lot of games. So I can understand you want to be somewhere that you're comfortable and more likely to do good at and or great at because your money is tied to how you play.
Yeah.
So if you're out here doing errors or
helping the team, but bumming it up a little bit.
You getting these errors and they hold that thing, they hold errors. So, your white gloves or your golden gloves or anything like that, if that's tied to what you do the best over here, then I can understand it. But also on the team wise, it's like, man, we're still good if you do this over here, but, or we can be actually even better if you go over here so we can slide this person over here. And he's actually really good over there. Mm-hmm. I can see that. That's how Alex Rodriguez and the captain, then they kind of switched off. I think Jeter switched. He switched roles and let A-Rod get it or something like that. Yep. So that was kind of like a similar, but they're both 2 all-time greats. So, he had to do what he had to do because A-Rod was getting a lot of money.
Yeah, it wasn't going to change anything because they're so good. Ahead of the American League Central, who is that, baby?
Detroit.
Drop a bomb for
Tigers.
Detroit. Detroit, stand up.
Oh, man, let's get it.
And it's not even a close second, bro.
Yeah, man.
The Twins got a losing record in second. The Royals in third. Fourth, the Guards and the Sox. We are dominating. I believe we're still technically the best team in MLB.
Hey.
Remember 57. Let's see if anybody with 57. Astros close. They got 55 wins. I'm surprised that Houston is still good, bro. Because usually in any other sport, after you go through like a cheating scandal or something,
a full scandal,
you should be like irrelevant for like a decade. But they recovered.
Honestly, they didn't really hit them that hard, I guess.
What did they give them? Do y'all remember the sanctions that they gave Houston for cheating that year? It seemed like they gave him a slap on the wrist for like a year. And they just recovered and bounced back. That's what it feel like, right?
Yeah, they just like, man, whatever. And at that point, it was probably worth cheating if they wasn't going to hit you or just a little soft tap on the hands.
And you don't take away that on World Series.
Yeah, so that's worth it.
I can see if you voided the World Series.
Took away your picks.
Yeah, you got to do something like that.
I think just like the head honchos or something, they got fired. I think they fired their manager and I don't know, maybe the GM or something like that. I can't really remember what kind of fully happened, but they still good, man.
We got Seattle at number 2. Rangers got a losing record, but they can get a little bit better. The Angels got a losing record, can get a little bit better. Then if we come down to the, not that side, to the American side, not the Americans, what we did, the Nationals. Then you got the Phillies at 53-37. I'm scared of the Phillies because they have such good hitting. It's inconsistent. But when they own Philly and the Mets are they're twins at this point. They really play the exact same. They got very, 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 very good hitters. And if they're hot, they're hot. And their pitchers is not bad. But Got to be hot.
And they still, like, I'm sure they still got bad taste in their mouth from what happened last year. They was doing really good, you know, and they just couldn't make it through.
It's crazy. Like, I think, like, the year before, it's like, you know, the Dodgers is just best hitting team.
Yeah.
And they get to the postseason and just couldn't hit the ball.
God.
So it's like, it's just crazy how all year you can just be superheroes.
Man, that postseason baseball, it's really good stuff, man.
It really is. It's good to watch.
I can only imagine how difficult it is, man.
Because the whole world is watching.
Yeah, that tension.
Every strike, every hit count, because a game could finish 1-0.
Yeah, and you gain, like you said, the whole world. So it's like triple time the eyes that's on you. And you could just cut the tensions in there. We've been in a few postseason playoff games with the Tigers, and like you just felt it, man. It felt good.
D said yesterday, he was like, "Man, I'm calling it now." He was like, "It's going to be Detroit and the Cubs in a World Series." I said, if that happened, I would probably go to every game.
That'd be live.
Because we could just drive, like,
we would be time.
We would be in that thing. We would be in that thing.
Man, we had time over there when you was based out in Chicago, man, over there with the Cubs. What was they called?
Wrigley Field.
Yeah, Wrigley Field
area. Have anybody ever partied in Wrigley?
Man, we probably hit over a dozen bars, and we at least had one rule: we're gonna get at least one beer,
one drink,
one drink,
one beer every bar.
And we did that, boy.
until I made us try Guinness.
Oh yeah, dog.
We was on a whole groove, and I'm over here. I'm like, man, with Hugh, we going for Guinness. He like, time out, man. That's a dark beer. We don't like dark beer. After we here now, and we have to drink the full beer.
Yeah. We don't do alcohol.
You gotta drink the full beer.
Abuse. We don't do alcohol abuse. So he got like the tall boy too. I mean, maybe it was the same size as everything else, but it looked taller than everybody else. Yeah. So he came over. We about to get the darts going. So he think we just gonna chug it, and man. It was a struggle. It just kind of like ended our whole night, man. It was like, that was it, yo. That was it. Can't do no more. Yeah, man. So, but it was a great night, man. They had that whole little setup with all the bars by Wrigley Field. It was a really good time.
Yeah, it's a whole vibe there. Now, speaking of them, you got the Cubs.
Okay.
They first in the National League, 54-36. Brewers 50-40. Cards 48-32. And then one game behind the best team in all MLB, the Detroit Tigers. You have the Dodgers. It's one game behind us. The defending champs, bro.
Man,
the defending champs. But what's crazy, I don't understand it, because if you watch their games, they can't hit home runs worth shit this year for some reason. Like last year, home run. This year is like they're winning, but it's not looking sexy.
Is Yoshi? I wonder, is he pitching this year? Or
Ohtani?
Yeah.
They're, you said Yoshi. They do get somebody get something like that.
No, y'all know who I meant.
They let them pitch 4 games so far. They just started letting them pitch, but they only letting them pitch 1 inning, which is like dumb. Like, I don't know if you're getting them ready for the postseason, but 1 inning is not about to get you warm. It's weird. I think it throws off the flow of a game, because if you're the starting pitcher, you could plan, you could be the starting pitcher, you get a feel from the beginning of the game, versus I'm going in the first quarter or first few 10 minutes, then like, all right, Hugh, come on in. I think it throws off the other starter swag. So I usually don't bet on the Dodgers when they do that, because, it's a little different thing and different vibe to it. So, but looking at this, Hugh, if you can predict right now, who do you get on the national side to go to the World Series? So you got Dodgers, Padres, Giants, all of them, Cubs, Brewers, Phillies, Mets, Marlins. Before we come to this side,
I mean, it's kind of hard to go against the Dodgers, but
defending champs.
Yeah, I think Philly do have a chip. I mean, they have a chip on their shoulder, so it's probably going to be between the Phillies and the Dodgers. So, but it's super hard to go back to back. My heart or my feelings would tell me the Dodgers, but if I was a betting man, I wouldn't bet on the team go back to back just because it's so hard to do.
Historically, it don't really happen.
Yeah.
Historically, chat, tell us when was the last time a MLB team won back-to-back World Series. Tell us that, because I think it's been a long time.
Yeah, so chalk.
Since probably the Yankees.
Probably. So I'll say chalk is the Dodgers. They are the best team. But just how hard it is, I'm just going to say Phillies. If he was bending my arm right now, I'll say Phillies.
So you got Philly. I'm going with it will be the Cubs or the Mets. And if I was a betting man, I'm going to go with the Cubs. The reason I'm going with the Cubs is because I believe they have the best home run hitters of all teams in all of MLB right now. And if they're on, they just can't be stopped because they're going to score higher than you.
Okay.
If they off, then they just going to be off. But, you get hot. It was like how Philly was last year. So you got Phillies. I got the Cubs. Then we go over to
Detroit Tigers.
All right, so we got excluding the Detroit Tigers.
You knew what I was about to do,
Excluding our team. Excluding our team. Who do you get? Because we both got the Tigers. Now I'm going to tell you why. The reasons we got the Tigers are the hardest. Statistics show randomly, whoever usually is the hardest hitting team, basically that hit the ball the hardest, usually go to the World Series randomly. Detroit is the hardest hitting team last time I checked in the MLB, so we're going to World Series. And we have the number one best pitcher in the league. We have amazing pitching lineup. That's great. And our hitters is hitting better, but we do have slumps where it's hard for us to hit. Like yesterday, it was like 1-0. It was 0-0 going into the 8th. Then whoever was playing, Cubs or whoever it is, finally scored. So it's like, man, we wasted all this money on this game. 0-0. So then it was like 9. It was like 9. 1-9, 1-0 going into the 9th. And next thing I checked, we went from 0 runs to 7 in like 2 seconds. And I'm like, what happened? I think we ended up beating them. Was it like 7 or 9-2 or something? It's amazing.
That sounds similar to the game I went to around my birthday. We got to get to a game, man, this season.
Yeah, we definitely need to.
It's the sign. We have to see when
randomly, let's just go to home game on
like a Tuesday.
We just not, as long as it's not a weekend. Like if you don't leave tomorrow, we can go to a game tomorrow. I think when we're playing the Raves. So let me see. If you don't leave, we go to game tomorrow.
What time is it?
It is probably a late game, 6:40.
Okay. Yeah, we'll probably
them early ones be good too, though. Mm-hmm. But the night ones can't beat it. But yeah, so if it's through the week, I'm game.
And we could check out the that one restaurant. Yeah, that one bar.
Yeah.
Parlays.
Yep. Yep. And Gillies. I want to try Gillies too. So I'll be game for that. So we got. All right. So then you got the Blue Jays. I have 0% faith in the Blue Jays. They're just going to choke. I don't even know how they've been winning this much. I don't love the Yankees, bro.
But they would just do it. I think, honestly.
They always do it, bro. I just don't never trust them.
I say between the Yankees and the Astros.
Oh.
So
I definitely say the Astros. Because the Astros just got the full shebang. Usually their pitching is decent. Mm-hmm. They're hitting, like, their players is clutch. Though short ass guy is about my height, I think on Tuve or something. Man, he always come through clutch hitting them big home runs when you need them. So I got Astros and the Cubs because we can't say Detroit. And you have Astros and
the Yankees.
No, you had Phillies.
Oh, I thought you was talking about on this side, on the American side, right?
Yeah, I'm saying such as a World Series.
Okay, yeah.
So are you going Yankees or are you going Astros?
I am going Astros.
like I said. Yeah, so Astros versus Phillies.
Houston.
Let us know in the comments, who do you guys have to win it? Now, before we go back, because we're going to look at some of these games because we got some actively live right now. We got the Rays. Actually, yeah, let's stay with MLB for a second. We got Rays and Tigers. No runs on the first up top. Let's see how we do on the game cast. Let's see if our internet can handle the game cast today. So we are down. We're on the bottom of the first. We only have one out. Let me scoot you. There you go. We got Cole Keefe up. Now, Baz is a good pitcher. I got him predicted he could possibly get 8 strikeouts today. I hope he... damn. Fly out. So we flew it out and got stopped right there. So we got one out. Torres, it's his turn. Let's see what he can do. See if he can get this game popping.
He's batting 3-9. I mean, 3. He's batting 143 up top. Yeah,
so you see that?
369. Yep.
So
down the middle.
How we were saying last live, where would you want to throw it at? This showed his worst.
Yep.
He threw it exactly where his weakness, quote unquote. Now we're gonna see. I wonder if they show it again.
Right. It'd be
they
nice
only
if
showed at the
popped up.
beginning.
Okay.
It's probably a way. Wonder if I could click something.
Probably.
All right, second one, we got a cutter. That was a ball. That went up. But that statistic is great. Damn. He all the way over there. Okay, go ahead. Give him a ball. So now after 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls.
Are you swinging? Are you swinging right now, Hugh? I'm saying he's not going to swing at all.
Nope.
Because if he just threw 2 balls in a row, I'm going to see if his aim is off. Because bam, didn't swing. Look at that. All right, Hugh, 3 balls. This one I'm about to try to to knock it out the park. I'm swinging. Oh shit. He walked him.
There you go.
He said it. Oh, so Buddy is off right now.
Yeah.
But
you see he was attacking.
He's attacking this area.
Uh-huh.
So the next person, y'all, we want to look at the weakness of. So he's walking. Take your walk. We got 1 on base, baby. We got 1 on base. All right. His worst, best. Ooh. So anywhere lower on the right and up. He don't got too many weaknesses, bro.
He don't. He out here hitting that thing.
Only right here.
Yeah.
So if you're the pitcher, I'm going to try to throw it on the outside.
Yeah, or outside middle.
So that's probably where he's trying to throw it, right over here.
Yeah.
So you see the blue. So now we see. So it's blue. That's his weakness. It's his power. Damn.
Oh, they called that a strike, though? Oh, yeah. It's right there.
Yeah, that is. Yep, that is.
That's his weakness, though, too.
Yep.
That's he bat 200 over there.
Yep. So he's
following that scouting report.
You say he on that scouting report?
Yeah, absolutely. Because he's been on. He just showed us, really.
Yep.
2 times in a row.
And now you go right on up here and get him swinging.
Mm-hmm. He's going to throw a ball just to throw him off.
Just to throw him off because he got to jump on him right now.
You ain't going to go 3 strikes in a row unless you that guy.
Shit, he about to say Scuba will.
That's true. He's the best in the game,
yeah,
though.
he trying to take you all out. Come on, get a homer on him, Zach.
Come on, man.
Get a homer on him, Zach.
Man, he gonna hit with a ball.
So you saying,
Oh,
he popped that thing up. He ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
He
So
ain't
he
go
gave him something.
But how we got 2 on base though? Because one got walked.
Did he get hit or something?
Okay, so let's see. All right, Cole Keefe, he went 0 for 1. Zach went 0 for 1. But he just got walked. I don't know how did we get 2 people on base. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Riley Green. Mr. Green, what you got? Okay, so his weakness is up here. So you might be right. They might be reading that scouting report.
Oh, for sure.
Bro.
He's not missing as far as the scouting report goes.
So now we need him to throw it in the sweet spot. Throw it right in the middle for Green. Throw it right in the middle for him. Because he got that first one was a ball. Second one, he went for it. 97 miles an hour. Bam, let's go. We got a cutter, 88. If you went to the batting range right now, because we're going to go, y'all. This is going to be fun. We're going to go. If you went to the batting cage, Hugh, How your hardest throw, if you catch the speed, how far you how hard do you think it's going? Miles per hour.
Honestly, man, I had to get good old reconstructive surgery in my shoulder.
I thought that bitch was your left.
Back in my heyday, I'll probably get about 60.
Hell no.
I get 60.
Chat. See my face.
Reconstruction shoulder.
Hugh just said he can throw a 60.
Yeah.
Oh no. I give you under 50. I give you under 50. So randomly.
What you think you get?
40 something. Cause I did it once at a Tigers game. So it's a Tigers game and they had like a little area just in the concessions where you can throw the ball. I threw that boy as hard as I could. It was like 42. What?
All right, bitch. Okay. What's up, chat, man? How y'all doing in there, man?
Y'all quiet. Where everybody tapping in from? And let's get these likes up because we got 26 people.
Let's catch a vibe.
Let's catch a vibe. We got 26 people.
We're gonna get into some betting, man. He gonna put some people on.
We're gonna do some bets. We're gonna talk some fun stuff. We got 26 people in YouTube. We got about 20 on Twitter. 45 people. Let's get these likes up to 15. Give us 6 more likes. Get it up. Leave a comment to help out the YouTube algorithm, baby.
Yeah, hook us up, please.
There we go.
Man, we appreciate that.
When y'all give us the likes, it shows us like some thumbs just floating on our screen.
Right. It makes us feel good inside.
It really do.
It really does.
See, hey. If y'all can see what we see, it's like a gambling dopamine.
Yeah.
So, Hugh.
Yes.
Let's get to one of our subjects.
Yeah, let's get to
Let's talk about the boy first.
I was waiting for this.
Let's talk about the boy.
Drizzy, baby.
Drake. What did I miss? He came out. He dropped the boy. I guess he did it streamer version. It was like a live streaming video. And the song first, I'll ask you, how was the song?
I mean, it was okay song.
Okay song.
Yeah, I think people just decided that he drop something.
What you think about the lyrics?
It was okay. It was just okay. I think the message behind the song was better than the song itself, if that makes sense. What you think about it, man? The song alone.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing. It's like it wasn't bad. It's like Drake fans just want to hear some Drake new music.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a bad song. He had the tone, had the beat. He was in his feels. Like we like Drake when he emotional. Yeah. We like him. He in his feels. What did he miss? He was staying right next to you doing a live with you, Hugh, and you just disappeared on me.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not.
So in my opinion, even like, okay, we all love to pile up on Drake. I mean, Kendrick did a hell of a job of putting him to sleep, putting the bear back in his cave. He did a hell of a job. But I think I was more disappointed in hip hop, really, the people who jumped in just when they didn't have to. It was kind of weird to me. Like, it was like Rick Ross was coming out of nowhere a little bit. This person was coming out of nowhere a little bit. And I'm like, man, just let them, spar off. You don't have to pick a side.
Y'all wanted to jump them. And it's just like I hate people that hang around you and literally have hate for you, jealousy, and you don't know it. So you're around these people all the time and you don't know they hate you. And all of a sudden, you like, yeah. And you're like, yo, I thought we was cool this whole time. Like, yeah, we got our beef. But you said, outsiders came in. And Drake is like, what did I miss?
Yeah.
Because if you had a problem, you could have been told me you ain't like me inboxing your girl.
Right. Like, you could have said something or be direct with it. Don't do it while I'm in war. It's like the United States, United States go to war or something, and then Canada just come out and start jumping the United States. And they said they didn't like us from the start or something, but it didn't make sense. So it was kind of weird. Like, I helped you get #1 hits. I gave you features. he probably didn't charge people for certain things. We actually hung out in real life. Anytime you probably came to Canada, I looked out for you. What you say, man? We looked at girls and stuff, So just to come out with that energy, oh, I'm at war, but now you're jumping in and you're actually jumping me, helping the opposition. And I thought we was friends. That's got to be a dark place.
Very dark place. Yeah, because you got to think when you're Drake, you already rich. So you got the rich, you got the fame, you got the woman. Really, all you care about is loyalty, happiness. But when you feel like the whole world then went against you, turned on you, and everybody saying your career is done, just randomly, I seen T-Pain threw a shot at him the other day. Did you see that?
Yeah, I seen that.
He threw a shot at him, and Drake just was like, bro, you always had it don't make sense.
It don't.
Like, why'd you just throwing jabs? So I'm happy that Drake did this because I'm a fan of Kendrick. I'm a fan of Drake. I'm a fan of hip hop, but I do listen to Drake all the time. So to look at this and you see, what did I miss? Debuts at number 1 on the U.S. Spotify chart with 1.3 million streams. The corpse is winning. So it's like everybody can talk all this stuff. He's dead, man. His career is over. And as soon as he dropped just a okay song, this wasn't even really a banger. He just dropped something.
Real quick, random.
And it go to number 1.
Do you know his most streamed song of all time? Can you guess it?
I
don't think you can.
Used to call me on my cell phone.
Nope. That's a good. That's a good guess, but no.
Okay.
You would never get it, but
I
just
never
give
get
more,
it.
Yeah.
Okay, I probably will get it. Number 1 stream now. Is it a solo Drake song or is
it's a solo Drake song?
Okay. We will probably say I would go back all the way to his So Far Gone album. I would say I can't think of the name of the song, but what is the Kiki song? Kiki, Do You Love Me?
Nope.
Dang. All right. Chat, help me out without cheating. Without cheating, nobody don't Google this. Don't Google it. What do you believe is Drake? What did you say?
Number 1 stream.
Number
song.
1 stream song, and you don't cheat. It's not fun.
What do y'all think?
If you already see it. And my third would be, let me just go off the rails. Controller.
Nope.
Damn.
What guesses we got here?
Let me see. Y'all on slow motion. Everybody, FanDuel new app is looking whack. Bro, did you see the FanDuel update?
Nah, I ain't see it.
I thought my phone was like broke because it looks dumb. Like, why did y'all do this to us, FanDuel? So yeah, so FanDuel gave us a new update and it is absolutely terrible, Hugh. I can't even hold you up. I don't like it because what it did was made your phone look like, you know how them old people be having their text all bigger?
Yeah.
It made everything bigger like you an old person that can't see.
They was probably getting a lot of complaints. I didn't mean to do that bet. I couldn't even read it.
Okay. Somebody said God's plan.
Nope. Good guess, though.
So you see how it's like bigger. It's weird because it's too close.
You know, I wear glasses. So
hell, you like
it's okay for me.
The blind people like this. I do not like it. I do not like it at all.
It's okay.
You blind self.
I can see. Well, what else y'all got, man? What other guesses?
VA in the building. Shout out to VA. Southside Vision. What's going on? Hope all is well.
Hey, everybody, because on a topic a little bit later, you know, we gonna have some hometown cooking. So when y'all enter the chat, say where y'all from too, man. That's gonna help. That's gonna help the layer on debate. Are you ready?
What is it?
It's One Dance.
I'd have never guessed that.
I told you. Baby, I like it slow.
But seriously?
That's according to Spotify. That's one of them, and according to chat.
Dang, got everything?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I went.
Yeah, that made me upset.
They say it actually did. It did well over a country, you know, in other countries. So 15 other countries, he knows pushing. How do we get dark?
Okay, hold on. Watch it. Watch this. I know how to bring it back. So move, because the whiteness throw it off. So move that out the camera. Like take it out the camera. Like out the, so you can't see it. Bam. I gotta erase his camera. I gotta erase his camera.
Okay.
I gotta erase his camera.
So I got the white mic and I'm light skinned. It's gonna try to darken me up.
Yeah.
What kind of racist? What kind of racism am I coming in here with, man?
Not Andrew gonna say one dance. We ain't see that before you said it.
I already said it.
Yeah, Andrew, it was too late. We got more VA in the building. But with conclusion with Drake, one
more thing. I got one more thing for it.
Okay.
I guess he's trying to dip into the influence lane or something.
I hate it, bro.
I like it.
I hate because I like to let the young generation be the young generation. Like for example, I'm a content creator and I'm a YouTuber, and it's like streaming is not my thing. And it's like I can see that it can make money and all this type of stuff. And I hate when I see a old end dive into their genre. But I understand Drake. He's not married. He recently just had a kid, so he only got one kid. But Drake is more tapped into, like before everybody else was messing with Kai Cenat, Drake was already tapped in. He's like, okay, let me send this on to him and let him stream it. And like the Kevin Hart is doing it the best way I've ever seen. Yeah. Such as him tapping in with them. So he's winning and he's converting to a whole different fandom. But I don't like it.
I mean, I disagree full-heartedly because like Kevin Hart showed, he opened himself up to a new group. You know, the young people, it's like he just made himself younger and set a whole different fan group just by messing with Kai. You know, and I think Drake, I mean, what he says moves. So he telling people to go wait in his warehouse. They went to wait in his warehouse. Streaming, like you said, it gets to the younger people. And if you're going to stay in this game, you got to move with the times. And, you know, he want that younger crowd and just keep on going. It's just good for business, especially where he's at. So, I mean, why not? If his streams can probably make him another $100,000 just for people being under or something like that, I mean, might as well. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. That's just, I mean, it's easy money at this point, and it's gonna help your brand, and it's gonna create you a new fan group. So you might as well.
So real quick, since we on Drake subject, what is your favorite Drake album? And the debate we always had was, do Drake have a classic album? So let's look up the albums, right? So let's look up Drake albums. I'll let you
Drake.
I'll let you so now we're about to show y'all all the Drake albums, and we about to have this conversation. I want everybody to go ahead, join in. So you got Take Care, you got Views, Scorpion, Certified Lover Boy, For All the Dogs, the Some Sexy, whatever that is. Nothing Was the Same, Thank Me Later, So Far Gone, the classic, More Life, Comeback Season, and that's.
I mean, are we considering So Far Gone, or are we considering a mixtape?
That was a mixtape, but
I mean, her loss with 21 Savage is a monster of an album to me. I really
my
like
gosh!
It, yeah.
If you're reading this, it's too late.
Yeah, if you're reading it's too late. But that was like a mixtape.
Time
also.
to Be Alive.
That was a mixtape too. So it'd be between probably Take Care and Views. Scorpion was
Drake
nice
got
too.
some. Yeah. Drake got some amazing albums.
I just don't think he has a classic hip hop album. It's impossible.
I think Take Care might be his classic. Take Care was probably a classic.
It was probably his best.
So you give it to that. Take Care is his classic album. The cover was just genius, and you know you had Pound Cake I think was on Take Care. Yeah. Now random. Okay, what is the one that you still listen to the most? Because when I want to get into vibes, I go to Views. Views have a control of vibes. The Scorpion certain songs on there just ride.
It's just he went. So that was the two.
That was the two out. Yeah,
one.
the two sides.
Just once he went full R&B. I like rap Drake, so I like the hip hop version of Drake.
Oh yeah,
I do not like the
actively
R&B
right now. I'll say I listen to Her Loss.
Yeah, Her Loss,
and the one he just came out with. This one, the whatever one with Party Next Door.
I still haven't listened to that fully.
Seriously?
Yeah,
it's actually good.
Straight.
Yeah, it's very good.
I don't know. I had to fall back from Drake, not because of Kendrick.
Oh, so you wanted him.
I just didn't like he was trying to sue everybody because he lost. I didn't like that. I'm like, man, Drake, we got to do better, man. We can't just be out here suing everybody because you taking the L. Just take the L, drop good music, and everybody's going to forget about it. And he can see that's what's happening right now. You just switched up a little bit, become an influencer, influence people to like you a little bit, and drop a song, and then have the song about things that matter, which it did matter to him because, I mean, what did he miss? And that's all he really had to do, just, take the bull by the horns. That's all.
Oh, we got our first home run, Hugh.
Oh, snap.
Our first home run of the day. We got our first dinger, people. And it was from the Detroit Tigers.
Hey.
Yeah. So, looked like it was a 2-run boy. And it was by, is it Xavier Bias? He at the bottom of the lineup. Bottom of the count. I like it. Cole Keith, follow up with it then.
Hey, 2-0. Let's get it.
Follow up with it then. That ain't bad. Uh-oh. Bam. Let's go. Get a good. Is that a triple? You got a double. Let's go, Tigers. And I had Tigers to lose it. I didn't want them to. But
I bet this next, I know, Ryan, going back to the last point, I bet this next Drake album is going to be all rap. I bet
it's never all rap, bro.
I bet he's going to have, he's going to try to put heat for everybody on this one. I think it's going to be all rap. It's finally going to force him to do it. Because what he's got to be soft about right now.
Yeah, because Drake have so much ammunition because just off this mediocre song he dropped, everybody going crazy because speculation. Oh, he's talking about LeBron. Oh, he's talking about this person. He's talking about this. And if you do an album actually saying, Brian, you okay, blah, blah, it's like it. He had, because he know everybody and he know everybody probably dirt. So,
but that would be a whole move though. Brian is married.
Well, you don't got to go to the levels of Brian, you done did this and cheated and stuff, which was very lame.
Yeah, we do not condone that. Even though Pusha put that in the, was it Pusha or Malice? He put that in the song, but that was before he was married.
Random. Oh, you hear the Clips new song they dropped?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
I'm excited about it. I'm excited about the Clips, man.
That shit stink, don't it?
Man, Malice is back, man. Shout out to Malice, man. It's kind of weird because I think he went preacher. I think he went Mace on us. And then
it'd be like
back.
that sometimes. It'd be like that. Sometimes you got to go to God and,
Which is cool, man. We all condone going to a higher power. But it's just weird when you come back and be like, man, ugh.
What up, though? Where's the
I take this. Had the packs in the back of the seat. I'm around with my heat. Because I go there. Like, whoa, buddy. We just did communion to the guy there.
Ain't like that.
You ain't act like that. So I think that's weird when you go to that always love space to come back. But, I mean, I like Malice. I'm always been a huge fan of the Clips. So hopefully it's going to be a good album.
I think it's going to be fire just off with how they dropped it and how it sound. It got that. He got that feel.
I think Pharrell hands is gonna be all on this one too, so you can't lose with Pharrell. Hell, man, you can make a song with Pharrell. It's gonna be fire.
He'll give us a number one boy.
Yeah, he'll give us a number one boy. He just won now. One of them boys, man.
Touche. Well, it's almost time for Hugh bets.
Hey,
Hugh is going to give y'all some bets, and we gonna see if he can hit. What happened? Oh, they ain't go nowhere. All right, we got grounded out right there, Torch. You got to do. If you knew better, you would do
Hugh
Better.
Bets is brought to you by the Patreon. Okay, man. If y'all want 15% off, just type in Hugh, HUE 15, and that'll get you 15% off the Patreon. Orlando has been on a heater this summer with baseball, man. Y'all don't have to be a hermit. Y'all don't have to just be inside in the AC or, outside on a boat, which is cool. Y'all can bet while you're on a boat or bet while you're in the AC on these MLB bets, man. So just come on. And if you want the little edge off when it comes to the Patreon and you just want to try it out for a month, just put Hugh 15 and I'll get you 15% off. Just come on, man. Enjoy the family, enjoy the community, share your bets. We're going to share our bets. And I'm going to give you a bet just off the top of the head. I don't do my research. Lando does. You know what I'm saying? I'm a small bettor. He's a big bettor. Pause. But
you say that again.
Relax.
So you say you small and I'm big.
Okay. I'm talking about little money wise, right? Okay.
Oh,
pause,
okay.
Pause.
Okay.
See, that's what I get for trying to big people up, man.
Thank you for bigging me.
That's what I get, man. That was on me. Okay. So he ain't y'all. He ain't never gonna be, but no. I mean, he bet way more money than me. I do maybe $1, here. That's gonna be about the top. I'll mostly be 25 cents, 50 cents. So y'all have room for both. If y'all want to keep it under a certain amount, you could bet like me, bet with your boy. Or if y'all want to go a higher dollar amount, this is what he do. He puts in the effort, the education to do so he can bet a little bit more. Y'all could bet along with him. So you might as well give it a try. Hugh15, HUE.
Bobby is Bobby birthday. Drop exclusive bomb for my first capper ever who joined the team. I literally emptied a clip for you today, Bobby. I'm like, man, I am emptying this clip. His birthday is 7/7/77. Bobby is a triple OG.
Hey,
so
happy birthday,
7/7/77. So I gave you guys some 7-leg bangers for Bobby. It's either we gonna take over the world today or we're gonna lose a few dollars. Because I'm like, it's no way I'm not riding with my dog on his birthday.
Yeah, man. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Do anything special, man. If you did anything, let us know.
What you doing for your birthday, Bobby? Besides hanging with all the kids and the family. What you doing for your birthday?
What did you get yourself? That's the more important thing.
He got himself a parlay. Summer League just started, game. Let's check it out. So, before we talk about Summer League, Hugh, I want to talk about Bronny James. Bronny James, did y'all see his debut with the Lakers? He played 11 minutes, had 10 points, and Buddy wasn't playing. He got a steal. Did you see that slam, Hugh?
Yeah, man. I taught him that.
You taught him everything
you
know?
Everything, no.
Yeah.
I think Bron did. Your boy did.
Look at this.
Coaching staff, but
come on. Steal. Yeah, I'm on him. Yeah, Bronny. And that was the first points of the game.
Man, that's how I used to do.
That's how I used to do him, Hugh?
Back in high school.
Hey, man, I'm excited then. Let me see how he scored again. 3. Yaka.
Oh, man, he looked confident in that shot, too.
He's like, because for you to score 10 points in 11 minutes, that means you was aggressive.
Yeah.
So
and that's what you got to be.
This is showing because, like, we didn't get to watch the G League games. So now people's going to watch the Summer League because it's NBA against NBA, just younger players. And if you separate from these younger players, you like, yo, you belong here. And you just, and as long as he keep on growing and getting better, that's dope because I'm excited for Bronny.
Yeah.
What you got?
I think we all been wanting to see him be more aggressive. Let's just say no point. We want to see him drop his nuts a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be a beast out there.
You real spicy today.
Yeah, man.
You want him to drop him?
Yeah, you got to drop him. You got to let him know that you're a man out
hang.
here, man. You got to let him hang. You got to swing them things. Smack somebody across the forehead with him. So it's just like we want to see him be aggressive, man. Just be out there, act like you belong, act like you're him. We want to see just all the sauce, all the juice, all the smoke. Once you step on the court, we want to see you want all of it. and just show them that you belong, man. Because as of right now, you still in the shadow, but you gotta work your way out, that boy.
Yep. Yeah. So speaking about show them that you belong, the number 3 pick, Ace Bailey, his debut. So for those that don't know, Ace Bailey, he was a projected top round pick because you had Duke guy Cooper Fleck that was going number 1. Yep. But if he didn't exist, Ace Bailey would be number 1. That's what everybody wanted. And he told, he didn't work out with any teams. He told Utah, I ain't going to y'all. He told all these teams. He told Philly he ain't going to them. And Utah drafted him. So he was able to play, Hugh. And he shot 3 for 13, I believe. Look back up. So he shot 3 for 13 and had 7 rebounds. Now, the flip side of it is VJ, who ended up going, I forget, did VJ go to number 5 or whatever pick he went? He dropped 28. So, does that make Ace Bailey look bad? It's only one game, but do it make him look bad where, the ops is out here fooling and you couldn't score at all? So the number 3 pick, so that's what it was, number 3 pick, he's with Philly. So this who Ace could have been with, but he said he didn't want to go with them. What's your thoughts about that, Hugh? Be honest.
No, I mean, I'm not going to put too much into a preseason game. I mean, off of a bad preseason game. Just like you can only take Bronny James game with a grain of salt, you can only take this with a grain of salt. I think they are going to be gunning for him, though, a little bit, because I think he made himself look like a prima donna, kind of diva-ish, so people might put a little bit more effort towards him, maybe a little bit. But him having a bad first game, I'm not going to put too much into it.
No, this is one game.
Yeah.
And it's your first game. Everybody was going crazy when, like, LaMelo Ball or Leandro Ball, like, all these top superstars have a bad first debut game. Everybody just panic. It mean absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
He had a bad game. At least he was aggressive. Because 3 for 13 mean you shot 13 times.
Yeah, that's
you weren't scared to shoot. So
even though that was a terrible way to enter the league, because your fan base is not going to be behind you. Relationships. A lot of things are about relationships. So who says the GM at Utah is not going to stay at Utah, or he's going to be there the whole time? Say if he goes to Miami or wherever you want to go and becomes free agent time and you want to go over there, and he could be over there, but you already ruined that relationship.
Yep.
So just like, what are you doing? It makes you look bad, your agent, family. Man, it's a privilege to play in NBA. It's just better. Just go, man, and make the best of it.
I agree. I agree with it. So let's look back at some MLB, and we're going to do some Hugh bets.
Chat. Come in the game now. I'm about to hook y'all up.
So
I'm about to pay for y'all rent right now.
Hugh bets. All right. We got a simple one, Hugh. A simple one. This game started at 7:40. You grabbing the Dodgers versus Brewers, and I'm grabbing this game. In the first inning, will it be 1 run scored or no run scored? So this is the way you look at it. This is the way I look at it. I look at the pitchers. So let's look at the Dodgers pitcher, and we're looking at his strikeouts. How many innings he plays? So he played a full game for the most part. 8, 6, 5, 4. So he'll probably have 6 strikeouts today. So he'll do good. And then we're looking at Freddie. And Freddie averages 6, 8, 6, so on and so. So he might get 6. So if my swag is right, both might get around 6 strikeouts, and it might be a lower scoring game just by looking at that. Now, Dodgers got some hitters.
Yeah, they got some
They can get a home run off the first pitch. So do you get the over or under for this first game on the first inning for runs?
I got the under.
Hugh got the under. Let me know in the comments, do you have the under? All right, so let's track it, Hugh. So go on FanDuel, and I'm about to show you guys how to do it. So what you guys do, you go to FanDuel. We're going to go to MLB, and we're going to go to the game that he was talking about. And we are looking for under popular. It is first innings over or under. And they gave us a boost today. So you can use your boost. Yeah, put that on there. That's all you need.
Okay. I was about to say,
that's all you need. You got 37 cents. That's all you need, baby. That's all you need. Put the house, put the house on it, Hugh. So, and you got to claim that claim this. So look.
Okay.
So that is about to boost it up for you. So your 37 about to get freaky with it.
Double up.
So go to that Dodgers game. So that's what you're doing. So look at MLB. How do you even find games? What you be doing, bro?
Huh?
MLB.
It's your boy.
Man, I guess that's why you need to be in a Patreon,
yeah,
y'all.
Exactly.
Be in a Patreon.
I'm in this thing. Okay.
Okay. Nope. So you keep on going down. So you're looking for where it say first inning over under runs. So keep going. First inning over under runs. And you clicking under. Now watch. Since that's a boost, you get to boost it 50%. So click this to boost it. Now max it out, Hugh. Put your full 37 cents on there. Not $37. Calm down, Hugh. Calm down, Hugh.
This thing, man. That's 37%.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Bam. All right. So let me know if y'all agree, if y'all like Hugh under. So I'm going with the next game. And we'll be able to sweat it out live because the game about to come on in 16 minutes. That would be fun for a good sweat. And I think in my, I think I only get about $2 in it. So I'm going to make it do what it do. Pirates versus Royals. Let's see on the first inning, Nerfy. We got Andrew. Okay, 7-3. This is ugly. This is nasty, y'all. Let me see. High, low, low. No, this is nasty. So when it look nasty, I will look and see if he played against his team already. So he's Kansas City. Have you already played against Kansas City? Okay. Nope, haven't played against him. So I think he's not going to get a lot of strikeouts. He could, though. But let's look at his last 3 games. Last game, 1-0. Bam, 3. Okay, he gave up 3 hits. So that's a question mark for him. Next, we going Noah Cameron. I don't know who the hell is Noah Cameron. 5-4. So he's nasty too. Barely can win. Giving up hits. I'm going with the over.
There we go.
I'm going with the over. It's too much inconsistency. So I'm going with the over on this one. So let's go. The same thing what you got to do, people, is go to MLB. And we can remember, if you haven't used the live, that boost yet, use that boost.
I already bet all my.
This the boost, y'all.
I already bet all my money already. I feel like we need a vibe with this, man.
Let's vibe then.
Which one?
Any vibe. Let's go. So we're doing over. And let me go ahead and do that so I can log it in because I haven't used my boost yet.
See, I spent it all.
See, I got $3.66 in there, Hugh. Oh, and I got a bonus bet, though.
Ooh.
I got some bonus monies. So we're about to go to.
Hey, chat, somebody send your boy $1.
Hugh need $1, y'all. Hugh need a super chat so he can do some more bets.
Hook your mans up, B, so I can get back in here.
Hugh need a super chat so he can bring it back. Okay, first inning. We doing with the over. With that 50% boost. That is making it plus 131, and I'm putting the full bank on there.
Okay.
$3.06, Hugh. I'm going all in. You all in, I'm all in.
We up.
So what we're going to do, make sure you guys stay in the live at 7:40. That's when the games start, and we are going to sweat these things out. Let's see what the people saying. Bobby said he's going with the Nerfy, the under on the Texas and LA game. Andrew said he rocking with you. He got the under with Andrew, you, Hugh. Terrell Edwards say he got the Royals, Astros, Dodgers, Rangers, all money line. Y'all put that in just in case he is right. You don't want to miss out. So if y'all got some plays y'all like, put it in the chat.
Put in here, man. This is almost like how the Patreon be going.
Worst case scenario, you're gonna lose. And we do that every day.
Yeah, so we win every day. I mean, you know how it goes.
It go like that. Did y'all see Joke strikeout parlay yesterday? Oh my gosh. Ooh, Hugh, I got to show you this.
Man, what happened? What I missed?
Ooh.
I've been trying to recover this whole weekend, so I missed a lot. I was kind of a little absent in the Patreon a little bit, but I could like won a Bentley or something, man.
Bro, I seen this on Twitter. I'm about to show you guys something. Hold on, I ain't gonna show you yet. I want to show y'all this parlay that somebody hit yesterday on Twitter. This might be a GOAT, y'all. Okay. Let me enlarge this as much as I can. This is a 6-leg plus 4 million, Hugh. Plus 4 million. Look at the odds. He had Zach Wheeler for 11 strikeouts. He hit that. Kevin Gossman for 9. He hit that. Gavin Williams for 8. He hit that. Brandon Wolfruff for 8. He hit that for plus 630. George Kirby for 9. He hit that. And Matt Boyd for 8. Matt Boyd got 9, and he put $1 on it and made 40,000.
Bruh.
$1 got him 40,000.
And those is my type of bets, yo.
You could have been up 40, yo.
Just put $1 or 50 or 25 cents. You ain't mad at nobody.
Who you mad at?
Yeah, you ain't thinking about that dollar or nothing.
That you would have put on in there.
Yeah.
That you would have came up damn near like 10 grand.
That's crazy.
If you did the minimum 9 cents, let me see. Because if you did 10 cents, so it's go down 40,000, go down to 4 grand. So you would have made over 4 grand if you put the minimum of 9 cents. Insane. I don't know how he came up with this, but
I mean, shout out to him. We're going to
drop an exclusive bomb. Whoever did that, you are goated, because that literally doesn't make any sense.
And you said it was a plus how many million?
Plus 4 million, bro.
Plus 4 million. My goodness.
Yeah. He ate with that one.
Yeah.
So
140 grand.
It give you motivation, because all it need is $1 to change your life, baby.
Man, change your life.
What would you do if you won 40? So all right, so let's say, bam, yesterday you won 40 grand.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Sam is gonna holler at you, so you're gonna probably get like 28,000.
Yeah.
So we just round it up to 30. $1 bet gets you 30,000. What you doing?
I'm paying off some stuff, man. I'm gonna get myself under. I'm probably pay off like my car or something. Get that out the way, so I don't have to worry about it.
That's funny. We didn't get so old and responsible.
Yeah. First
thing, I think on my credit in total, I owe like 22-something thousand. I'm literally just clearing that off, and that extra 8 is just gonna have some fun or something.
Because it's nothing like not having a car note. Anybody that knows that don't have a car, it's nothing like not having a car note. So I'll just pay off my car.
And that's your first car note, ain't it?
Nah, it's my second one.
So you had
Yeah. I paid that boy off a long time ago. Good old Betsy, shout out there.
Yeah, Betsy, hang. Yeah, that's the worst. Do you guys? So I seen like a debate. There's a debate on Facebook where it was somebody was saying, I'm paraphrasing, if your car note is $1,200, like how are y'all doing it with a car note at like $1,200 a month or whatever it is? And people in the comments, or I think they said like 800 or whatever amount they said, people in the comments was like, B, mine is X amount. Mine is higher. Mine is this. And a lot of people were saying their car notes is so expensive. And it's like, one thing I realized with so many people I know that had notes and car notes and things is as much as you love the car, as much as you want this new fancy thing, 95% of people always have buyer remorse, because what happens is you realize the car still goes from A to B, get you exactly where you need to go, and it feels like that payment come back around like every 2 days, bro. So I think you was the only one when you got your ride. You didn't initially have the buyer's remorse.
I still don't, truth be told. I mean, it was one of the cars of my dreams at the time. It was one of those things that I really, really wanted. The car I had prior to, me and her thugged it out for
you had that over a decade, bro.
We thugged it out, and my thing was I wasn't gonna give it up. Well, I still have it. I still have it, but I wasn't gonna get another car. I was cool, just moving. I just didn't want to get another car note. But until I got into an accident, somebody hit me or whatever, and then after that, it was
tire stayed flat. Oh my gosh!
So after somebody hit me, I was like, well, I have to get something else. I got to get up and modern. And if I'm gonna get something, I'm gonna get something I really absolutely wanted. And I think that's why I don't have buyer's remorse, is because I got
you got what you wanted. Mm-hmm. That ain't bad. All I need is 20 for the rest of this mortgage. Hey, dog, see? Come on, man. I gave a bunch of bangers today. I made all the Bobby birthday bangers free in the Discord. Go to the last video.
Happy birthday, Bobby.
Happy birthday, Bobby. So this is what I did, people. For Bobby birthday, I went to the Discord and I got literally bangers. Hugh, did you probably need to do none of these bangers.
No.
So that mean we about to hit y'all. Hugh didn't do these.
It's crazy.
So that mean we about to get rich tonight. So all you have to do is go to my last video, click the link, or go on Patreon. I got it on here. Where in the Discord, just a free version, you go to Capper's Free Plays, and I got Bobby birthday bangers, and I have some bangers in here for you guys. Let's give you an example. $2 to win 1,000. Since he's 777, I got 7-leggers. Matt Verlin a walk. I think he already got a walk when we was watching it. Hold on. Damn it. Well, wherever that was at, I think so. I think one of those legs hit because my man got walk when we was watching it. I think that's Verlin that got walk with the Tigers. So, hey, man, we already got one leg down. So, yeah, we got some good bangers. So, we got 5 minutes before we get them live, boys, and we can sweat it out.
Speaking of walks, man, what's up? Have y'all seen that other video of them hinting or insinuating that other baseball pitcher walking? He was walking over,
bro,
like for betting, like this whole betting thing is getting out of hand.
We really need to talk about this, people. It's like, is sports betting getting out of hand with pro players, Hugh?
Absolutely.
Because for those that don't know, I believe his name Luis Ortiz, right? We're gonna show you guys, right? So this is what it say. MLB investigating into Luis Ortiz about 2 individual pitches which receive action flag by a betting integrity firm. So here goes his first one. He threw a ball, low ball. And on this one, yeah.
Pedro Paez leads off and takes one that
he threw that thing at the dirt. He threw it at the dirt. So basically, what they were saying, because people don't understand it or what's going on. So Hugh, if we go to FanDuel right now and you go to Luis Ortiz's first pitch, you can bet on what's his first pitch. So what probably happened was it was a spike of numbers that was saying his first pitch is going to be a ball or something. So when you throw it at the damn dirt, it's an automatic. And then I was even seeing the one, it was so funny because he threw a strikeout and he was like, F. Like he yelled F and it wasn't like a good one. Like he made a mistake and strike somebody out. And I was like, who get mad at striking somebody out? So look, y'all, look at this. You can go to his first pitch. You can do the speed.
Dang, you could bet on the speed.
You can bet on everything, bro. You can bet on everything. So it's like, literally, you go to some of these pitcher props, you do that, and you betting on exactly everything. So let me see. First pitch, top. So that's the bet. First pitch, top of the first. It's your first one. Is it going to be a ball? Is it going to be a home run? Any other outcome? Is it going to be a single? So if I owe you $100,000 and I'm like, look, man, put $50K on this first pitch of ball because this is about to plus double your money. I'm going to throw a ball for you.
Yeah.
And bam, you Gucci.
But, I mean, if you're going to do it, you got to be smart with it. You got to, like, learn yourself at least. So you learn your own tendencies. Like, how do they bet on you? What do you usually throw? So I think those two bets, one was the first pitch of the second inning, and the other one they switched up a game after to the third inning or something like that.
I don't think you can finesse it, Hugh. Because what happens
I'm just saying, like, if you consistently throw a ball, you know, that second pitch, or I mean that first pitch of the second inning, like, create that tendency, I guess. That's what ultimately I'm trying to say. So when they come to it again, they can't be like, "Whoa, you don't usually do that." Like, no, I always do that.
Yes, yeah, you gotta stay consistent to what you do, because even if the betting markets and the betting odds go crazy, because all of these are just investigations, because you don't know if he actually did anything wrong. It's just they probably lost a lot of money.
Yeah, and they pissed
off. And the data wasn't matching what it usually match. And it was a spike or something. They get to see that. And they're like, yo, we need to investigate. So it makes a lot of these players look bad, even if he didn't do nothing wrong. Because they know the likelihood is like, you is like a police officer go to a certain neighborhood and it's like, okay, we about to go to the hood and we about to pull 60% of people over here, right? I mean, we about to pull over 10 people. Out of those 10, we go to a hood in Detroit. Out of those 10 people, probably 6 of them don't have insurance or don't have something. So even though they weren't doing nothing wrong, let me pull you over and let me read all your stuff. They're going to be able to find something. So they like, let me grab 10 players where it don't look right. We going to catch some of y'all. And I think the firms need to be held liable if, say, Luis Ortiz did nothing. You stop me from playing the game. You embarrass me. And the narrative is I just did what you call. So I would do a lawsuit against them if they're not right.
No, you're not wrong. What's the one gentleman that got X'd out of baseball for getting caught betting? And his name was tarnished forever. Yeah,
his name. He got a name. I can't think of it.
Come on, chat. If y'all know who I'm talking about. He was supposed to be a Hall of Famer. Pete Rose.
There we go.
Pete Rose, you know, so you don't want to get hit with that Pete Rose stigmatism, but whatever they said Beasley did.
Whatever they said Beasley did.
Man, it's looking worse and worse the more they bring it up.
You.
I mean, $100,000 tab for a haircut, yo, it's crazy work, bro.
How do you run up $100,000 tab? All right, so Hugh's up. Both of ours is up right now. Hugh need the under. So he need nobody to score this first inning. He got one strikeout. I need somebody to score this first inning. So let's talk about this Beasley situation, Hugh.
Man,
it said he had a $30,000 dentist.
I mean, I can see how the dentist bill can run up.
Oh yeah,
if you got something,
I gotta go on Wednesday and pay $600.
Oh damn,
man, bro, don't even get me started. So chat. This is what happened. So I'm in Disney. Remember, I went to Disney World a few weeks ago, right? My wife being fat, eating those damn nerds, them chewy nerds. She eating them chewy nerds. And I'm being fat with her. I was like, man, what's that red thing? She's like, ooh, these are the new chewy licorices, Twizzlers. I said, man, let me get some of those. So we both in the car being fat. I grabbed one of them chewy damn Twizzlers, bro. It literally ripped off my cap.
Oh.
So it literally just, I'm just chewing it and my cap came off. I'm like, I can't. So I'm like, So nothing hurt. It just literally my cap came off. So I'm like, damn. So she's like, you better put that thing up somewhere.
Man,
so when we get back.
Another one.
So.
Not y'all eating the new snacks.
Bro, being fat, bro. So I go to the dentist. And number one, I'm rushing the dentist. I forget the cap. And she was like, we could have put it back on, but the way it's looking, it looked like you need us to do some stuff and redo it.
Of course, because
right?
they don't want it to be simple and cheap.
Yep. So there's like, and by the way, you need 2 caps. So this is your options. With your insurance, you can get 2 caps is $1,200, basically $600 each. I'm like, what? She was like, or you can get 1 cap and a bridge. I was like, how much a bridge? She's like, what's your insurance? $4,000.
Oh, no. Out your bridge ass mind.
2 caps it is. So I was like, yo, cause I just went. I'm like, I'm not giving y'all $1,200 and just divide it up. Let's just do 6. Let's do one of them that you think I need the most on Wednesday. And then that next week we'll do the other one. So I got to go spend $600 on a cap. And it all started because of me being fat and eating Twizzlers on the trip.
Damn, man.
Yeah. Pour out some liquor for your boy, y'all.
Man, that was Baby D, boy. She got all the new snacks. All the new Twixes.
So, Dodgers, somebody didn't get on base. If you don't like, you don't need this.
No, I don't need
2 balls.
Uh-oh. Thank you. He's out.
He's out. All right, so 3 strikeouts. So he'll only need 3 more strikeouts and he win his 37 cent go to about 50 cent, go to about 70 cents.
What else does he owe again? So it was
he
the
owes
haircut.
He owed a barber $26,000.
Yeah. Okay, so
which I ain't never seen a haircut that costs that much money, even over time. But are you looking at the barber wrong for allowing him to rack up 20-something?
No, I mean, I guess
because I guess he was like, I can just sue you.
I guess it would be like, well, you got it. I know you got it. It's like you're not gonna finesse me out of this. But at the same time, I need my money up front. I'm not gonna let it go for too much longer unless he had. The barber got some. He got some. He got to take a little bit of that hit because
if you ask me, so let me put on my conspiracy theory hat, people.
Okay.
Let me put it on now. If y'all ask me, at this barbershop, they have a pool table. And they gambling.
Okay.
They're gambling because I can't fathom the price of haircuts going up that much. After you get your haircut, you got the pool tables, man, $1,000 a game. And he lost his money gambling on the pool table or dice or whatever it is, but I believe they got a pool table. And he owe him this money collectively, and it's like, yo, we ain't gonna say what you owe me this money for, but we gonna say haircuts because you still owe me from some haircuts. And because I just can't wrap $26,000 a haircut, it don't make sense.
I can see that, but when I was looking at the Unc and Ocho show, they was talking about when they get a barber and they have to fly him out and they stay with them for a certain period of time, they have to pay for basically all the
their
slots.
Rooms,
they have to pay for the whole slot. So if you're cutting, let's say you're doing 12 heads a day, and so you got him for,
they're like, I'm missing this much,
yeah,
so
I'm
I
missing
gotta
this much, so you have to pay me for that much. So 12 heads a day, man.
There's no way in hell, bro.
These cuts are
It's no way.
Lot. And say if he's charging $100, because I mean, let's just say he's that good of a barber. Let's just say that he's charging $100, so that's $1,200.
And you tipping him $100, so you giving him $200.
So say if you got him for a week, if you do it a week at a time, you just do the math on that. It can get up there. Man, we need to go barber school. What is we doing out here?
Okay, all right.
God,
serious question, Hugh. Somebody that get second base. You need them to relax. Hold on, let me zoom in, y'all. Let's zoom in. Hugh might be in some heat. He needs some strikes. Let's see what we got on Hugh's side. See, he didn't get that. So who hit that? That was free lick. So free lick is on second. 0 outs, and you got a runner on second.
What?
So what I was just saying was, all right, being honest, we know how important it is to have a good barber and keeping your hair crispy. We understand it, right?
Yeah.
So my question is, if you was rich, like say making a $50 million contract where let's say you're making over $10 million a year, and your job was to travel, are you paying for your barber to travel with you? Because like for me, nobody cut my hair like Jelly cut my hair, bro.
Okay.
I done tried in DC. I done tried up the street. Everybody's an L, bro. Nobody can do me like Jelly do me.
Yes, if it's super important, it have to be like a Grammys, or it have to be like whatever type of award show to make it happen. Then it might be worth
like
it.
You got to be crispy.
Yeah, you got to be crispy. Then yeah, I might if I just needed that bad. Pause, but that's kind of rough. Barbers do better of kind of like showing their cut, so you might find a famous one, but it's really nothing like that home
barber, bro.
Man, when me and my barber broke up, man, I was hurt, yo.
Tell us the story about you breaking up with your barber, Hugh. Stories with you.
Story time, man. Me and my barber broke up because it was over a girl, man. It was crazy, man. It's the most craziest thing ever. At first, man, my first barber, unfortunately, that was my guy. He used to cut my hair since I was like in the 6th grade. And then the next guy was right next to him. And when he got sick and passed away, RP to him, this other guy took over. He was a younger cat. That was my guy. So he used to cut my hair, man. He used to get it. I used to refer him to my friends. Some people still go to him now. But I was dating this one lady at the time. She was just got back up here to Michigan, and she had a son. So she asked me, who should I go to get my hair cut? I'm like, man, she'll come to my barber. I'm not letting nothing slide. If you my man, I'm a refer you. And plus, he does a great job. I still miss him to this day. Anyways, so she started bringing him up there and getting a haircut. But I guess he see what I seen. and he liked what I liked, So, unfortunately, he started, kind of pillow talking. He started downing me to her and basically tried to use me as a stepping stool to get old girl, man. It was one of the most weakest moments. It
like
came,
your barber, bro.
My barber, man. So he one of the weakest.
And guys don't realize that girls is gonna tell, they gonna tell you what my man did. So did she tell you like, yo, your barber said that? Like, how did you find out?
Right, so how I found out, right? I remember the day, right? So I remember I was about to get my hair cut, and he kept on asking me a whole bunch of questions, like out the wall questions. It was mostly about her, my plans, and all this other stuff, right? So
you ain't gonna wipe her up?
Yeah. So he just
she a good one.
Man,
she a good honest woman.
I'm talking about this was over like 10, 15 minutes. I had to tell him like, bruh, change the subject. I don't really talk my business like that anyways. So after that, I left, and she went. I knew she was about to get her son a haircut after that too. So after I left, she was about to get her son a haircut a little bit later. I mean, that day or the next day. Anywho, I remember I hit her up. I texted her. Usually, she Johnny on the spot. I'll text her. She usually texts back, but she ain't text back. I eventually called her, then called me back. I was like, this feels weird. I'm like, something's going on here. So eventually, I had to get a mutual friend, which I had to get a mutual friend to.
I was involved in that.
Yeah, you was.
Damn, I don't even remember that.
You was.
Touché.
So I had to get a mutual friend.
Dude. No, that was vague. That was Vegas.
Yeah.
That's different.
Don't put it all my business. So I had to get a mutual friend to hit her up and be like, yo, what's up? And she responded. She actually told him like, yo, mutual friend hit her up. And then he was like, yo, Hugh tried to get hold of you, really? How come you hit him back?
And she told mutual friend the whole deal?
Yeah, she told mutual friend, like, well, he need to ask his barber why I ain't hit him back. I'm like, what? And then eventually we got on the phone and we talked about it. And then he was just saying a whole bunch of sideways stuff like, I was trying to do her dirty and all this other type of stuff. And then after that, he hit her with that, hey, what you doing this weekend? We should grab some lunch type of text. I'm like, bro, you didn't see the setup coming? Like, you didn't see the setup coming, yo? Like, so ultimately, you know, he tried to use me as a stepping stool, even though I introduced her to him, and I just never went back.
That gotta just break your heart.
Oh man, it hurt it.
Because you
because
like you contemplated on like just, hey man, I'm just gonna let you cut my hair and we just gonna be mean at each other. Like, so it was like, was it just a pride or he just a whole A-N?
Yeah,
like
it was a pride, and you know, he was that, you know, he was just, I just couldn't shake hands with him. I seen him randomly at the CVS. It was about like a couple months ago. I just looked at him.
So y'all ain't even say what up?
Man, no, I just.
You are so mean,
yeah,
bro.
I just looked at him.
So he seen you and you seen him?
Mm-hmm.
How many years did he cut your hair for?
Oh man, he cut my. It was probably over 5 at the time.
And
but mind you, we had a mutual friend. Like his man's. Well, like we both seen him deteriorate, and we was just heartbroken over that. So it was like I knew him way longer than that. But when my prior barber, when he passed away, then you know it was natural to go to him. So we was rocking with each other before then, and he just took me out the game, man.
So he was the mean one, bro. You ain't even because me, even I don't mess with you. I'm like, what up, man, and keep it moving. He was gonna look at you in your eyes and not say nothing. Just
I act like I never met you a day in my life, yo. That just is what it is.
Chat, what y'all think about that? Have y'all ever had any similar situations where somebody tried to throw you under the bus for some pee? You know my stories.
Yeah.
Do I have any situation where somebody tried to throw me under the bus? Because I'm certain it happened to me because it happened about everybody.
The only ones I could think of is the ones friends joke about. It was like, yo, you still friends with No,
they always be trying.
That's the only one I could think of.
You need one more out, bro. Y'all win this bet. It's at the bottom of the second. It is 2 in scoring position, bro.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
You need one more strikeout, and he is good money. He need one more strikeout, and he is good money. Get it on my end.
Let's get it, baby. We about to win up, child. We about to get up.
Come on, let me see.
We about to get up now.
Let me see if I got me. I need a run on mine. Did I get a run on mine? Let a player know. Have anybody been telling mine? Because I don't want to mess up the signal trying to switch it over. So let me see. Bam! Let's go.
Hey, you got it.
Let's go. Drop a bomb.
Hey, yo, we out here winning.
Let's go. I got it. The Royals. Because I don't want to change it too quick. So, okay. All right. Let's do this.
Baby. Come on, baby. Come on.
I'm going to leave it on there. I want to keep it good luck. So, on mine, if you guys did it, I had the over on the Nerfy with this Royals and a Padres game, and we got one run. Who ended up scoring for us? Let me know in the comments if you tailed it. The run, we got a Vinny. Vinny hit a home run.
Hey.
Vinny with the dinger. Let's go, Vinny. Shout out to that.
I just need a strikeout play. Come on, man.
Or a quick pop up.
Or a quick pop up.
Quick pop up.
Let's get it.
No need to play around. Pop that thing up. It's 2 outs. Why they taking so long? So I'm wondering.
Anyways, why they taking so long, chat, man? Enter the comments below. Am I the only one that suffer a heartbreak over a woman? Like,
oh no, Hugh!
Nah, stop.
No,
bruh.
It went to 3. He about to hit a home run, bro. Let's watch it live.
Dang.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Come on, ESPN.
4K, my 37 cent.
Let me refresh it. I would probably missed it, but yep. He ended up hitting a home run at the bottom. Nasty work. So we went 1-1. So if you did both of them, You still finished green because mine was a plus 134.
Hey,
so if you did both of them, you still end up going green. 1-1, man. All the way at the bottom, you just needed one more out.
Come on, man.
And a home run. Nasty work.
I think that is a perfect indication that if you're not part of the Patreon, y'all come on and join the Patreon, man.
Come on,
man. You just see live that he won the bet off rip, just for you. So if y'all followed it, y'all already won money, and y'all could put it towards the Patreon. And then y'all could put the code HUE15, get you 15% off. So you combine both of those together, then you could have a nice little month. You ain't got to worry about that, man. And you can win the rest of your money while you join the Patreon. Come on.
Thank you, Bobby. Hit the like button. Andrew say,
I just pissed myself off again.
Dodgers always, they go never hit. Dodgers always mess stuff up.
Nah.
You can't trust them, bro.
You say you don't bet on the Dodgers. I see why. I think you set me up. Now think about it. Yo, he set me up. He said before that he don't bet on the Dodgers, but then when it come down to me, he want me to bet on the Dodgers. That's wild, bro. Rewind the tape back because he said that.
But looking at the play, I would have probably took the under 2. I wouldn't have wanted to. But I probably would have. So I probably would do the same play you did. I just didn't.
Man, that was a setup, man. Join the Patreon.
The amount of money that comes in on that specific bet, it's talking about what's going on with that, man. Yeah, we got some good stuff going on. Make sure you guys hit the like button.
Man.
Hit the subscribe button.
Yeah, hit that too.
And I'm about to grab me another drink, and we got some more subjects coming.
Why you grab that? Man, come on, y'all. So,
you want to talk to me? You want to do a quick commercial?
Oh, man, however you feel. You can throw Bob through the commercial, or I can
go on.
Hey, man.
Give him some bars, Hugh.
I'll give you some bars.
And if you want to give him a commercial, you hit that.
All right, chat. What's up, you guys? Now, I just poured my heart out to you guys. I need somebody to reconcile. Am I saying that right? I'm not really sure. Oh snap! I got lighter randomly. So
what up, doe? First day, opening day MLB is here. What up, doe? Make sure y'all hit that like button, the subscribe button. Y'all know the rule of.
All right. All right, you guys.
I leave for 2 seconds. I leave it up to you, and this what happens.
Y'all know what I did, man. Our guy here got the pressing buttons. I gave y'all a whole commercial, man. I was about to pour my heart out, dog, and gave a random commercial, man. Yeah, they say it look easy now. I'm out here just pressing all type of havoc, man. Y'all have to excuse me, guys. Dog. Hey, man, I was ready for the bars, man. What's up, man? Anybody in there, man? Let's get your boy likes up, man. Anywho, like I said, I was about to pour my heart out.
We got a good debate.
Oh, we got a great, amazing debate, you guys. Should we drop it on them?
Let's drop the debate. So, Hugh called me earlier, and he was like, talk to me, Hugh.
Okay, so we here. I know it's off-season basketball-wise, and it's the start of summer league, you guys. And, you know, we do rivalries. We always compete with anything, man. We always know or been around legends when we grew up. So, according to Chat GPT, am I saying? I keep on trying to say it wrong. Anyways, according to them, right?
GPT.
Yeah. According to them, man, looked up the best born Michigan players. And we got a hell of a squad. And I think our Michigan-born players can beat yours. So
wherever state you from, each live, we're going to do a versus from two different states every time. The first one, we go on Michigan versus Ohio. And we're going to show you, based off Chat GPT, what did they say, such as the best Michigan-born. So, with Michigan all-time greats.
All-time great.
We got 5-time NBA champion, 3 times MVP and Hall of Famer. Magic Irvin Johnson, baby.
The greatest point guard of all time, arguably.
We got Chris Webber, Detroit, Michigan, 5-time All-Star, leader of the University of Michigan, Fab Five. And then people forget D. Booker is from Michigan. He's always at every single game, every single event. He just needs to become a Detroit Tiger, Piston, and get it over with. But NBA All-Star, 70-point game score. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
4th, we got Jalen Rose, member of 5'5". George Gervin, 4-time scoring champion. That's crazy.
Crazy, man. He was a monster.
That's crazy. And didn't he go to Eastern?
Yeah, I believe so.
I think he got some name there.
And he was a beast over there, man. Went everywhere he went.
Draymond Green, 4-time NBA champion, defensive player of the year.
Don't talk to me.
Jason Richardson, 2-time NBA slam dunk contest.
Yeah, he was above the rim. His son was over there at MSU. I think he left. I think he went to the draft. I'm not really sure.
So?
Yeah.
Shane Battier, Birmingham.
One of the most underrated role players of all time.
2-time NBA champion with the Heat. Wilson Chandler. I don't remember Wilson Chandler.
I don't remember either.
Versatile forward with a long time. And then Mateem Cleaves, the Flintstone himself. Did he do anything in NBA?
Nah, he didn't. But I think Shane Battier, man, they didn't put his I think he won a championship over there at Duke. I think they kind of shorted him a little bit.
Did he?
And I think he won 3 high school championships. I think. And he was all Michigan. He was
so he's cold, and they only gave him 2 times.
He was Michigan Mr. Basketball. So they minor his.
So we're saying our top 10 Chat GPT.
Our top 10
is better than y'all's. We saying our starting 5 will be better than y'all. So for my people in Ohio, if you're in Ohio, stand up. We have a lot of Ohio subscribers. Let us know, who do y'all have now? If Michigan missed somebody, let us know in the comments if you believe Michigan missed anybody. Players that we didn't think of, players, we didn't aim.
I'm thinking, and all right, so out of this, what's your top 5? Who you putting in there?
My top 5, you got to have Magic in there.
Yeah.
For height, you need Weber. Defense.
He's going to be your center for sure.
Defense, you're going to need Draymond in there. So that's 3. Shane Battier is just going to know what to do.
Oh, man. He was a defensive. He was a hell of a player over there at the Miami teams. They needed him, bro.
I'm starting Shane Battier.
Yeah, you got to. That's your 3. He got to be your 3.
And then I'm gonna put George Gervin.
Yeah, you got to.
Is that's 4 or 5? That's
We'll
4.
put
So I
him
said,
yeah,
no, I'm
that's
saying 1.
Yeah.
I said
You
2, 3, 4. Okay, then I got one more.
Mm-hmm.
And what position did Gervin play?
That's what I was trying to think of. I think
I
he
can't-
was the 3.
Now,
I'm about to look it up.
with this one, because it's close between Booker, Rose, Booker and Rose, I'm going with Jalen Rose. I'm going with Jalen Rose because
Over Booker?
yes, because Jalen Rose would know how to orchestrate the offense, and he can score if needed. But you need with a Magic, I think he will vibe a little bit better. Well, no, because Booker needs scoring, but
All right, so
Jordan,
George Gervin primarily played the shooting guard.
shooting guard,
Or
so,
small forward. And small
or
forward.
small.
Yeah.
So okay, Magic, Weber, George Gervin, Draymond. So I'll
put
probably
Shan
need
back
height.
in.
So I will probably have to take out. Rose and put in Jason Richardson.
Rose 6'8".
Rose 6'8", but you already got your point guard and your shooting guard. So you need height. And Draymond can't cover everybody.
So Shan Battier, he's a great defender.
And you need somebody else. So I need 3 tall people and 2 short people. What's your 5?
I mean, of course, Magic. You ain't got to put the reasons why. George Gervin, Iceman. I mean, he's top. I think he's top 75. Top 75. So that's not to be said. Weber at the center. Then I'm going Shane Battier, and I'm staying with scoring. It's between Booker and Jalen and Rose. As of right now, I'll go with the OG Rose.
You going with the Rose?
Yeah, I'll go with Rose. Okay, let me stop lying. Let me stop, yo. I'm going with Booker. I think Booker has been a better pro so far, more than Rose a little bit. He got to 70
But
points
he got
a little bit. So
he just got
shout out
a
to
better
Rose,
situation
man.
though.
I love Rose more than all of them. You know what I'm saying? So like Rose is like, we all love Rose. He keep it trill all day. He always put down for the city and the town. So,
but Rose was never on a team where he was able to be number one guy. Him.
Yeah. But Booker is him right now, so we just gotta give it to him. So I'm gonna go with Booker. So I think that's gonna be that. But I mean, Jalen Rose is gonna be the first person off the bench. He's gonna be the 6th man, and then Draymond Green.
Let's go to Ohio. Drum roll. Now let us know in the comments. My wife is in here.
Oh shit.
So you sending me the voicemail. I'm dotting your I-N Hughes.
Dang.
I did just send you the voicemail, but you see why. I'm making us money so you can buy you something nice.
T Grizzy all fluffed up on her picture
said she
out
look
there.
Hugh
out
said-
here looking like you about to be chose a little bit.
Dang, Hugh said once you get married, you switch it up.
Yeah.
When this was single T. That's rude,
I didn't
babe.
say that.
That's rude. See, that's that
I
bull.
didn't say that.
You need to dot his eye, babe.
I got nothing to do with that one too.
All right, back to the live. God bless you, babe. God bless you. This is how she know. How she gonna go to the
Man, that's crazy.
my
That's
YouTube?
Hey, man, that's a wife for you, boy. First time missed it.
All right, what we saying?
All right, so I think my starting 5 is better than your starting 5. To be honest, you just got
No, my starting 5 to beat yours.
because
But you asked
Draymond Green got to be on the bench, bro. Shane Battier, I think he should be up there because
I said Shane Battier. No, you
Yeah.
said Draymond gonna be on the bench.
Yeah,
You crazy.
Mhm.
He's 4-time NBA champion.
Yeah.
He's got the most championships
He can't
on there.
score, B.
His defense, defensive player of the
him
year.
and Magic, him and Magic gonna do the same thing. You don't need him to
No, they
distribute.
not.
You don't need him to distribute.
You need a
The
crazy
ball.
person with defense, and Magic is not a crazy person with defense.
No, but
Magic is a facilitator that can handle the ball and do this stuff. Draymond is just going to know where everybody's supposed to be at and he's that muscle.
I would say Shane Battier is almost just as good of a defender, and he's a better scorer. I'm sorry, but he's a better scorer. So it's just like he can score better. But it goes in way more than.
but Draymond's probably scored just as much if you go off the top. How many times they shot? Because Draymond don't shoot the ball. When he do, he ain't bad. He just don't shoot because he got Steph Curry and he had Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant on his team.
That's what I'm saying. He don't distribute like that. But Booker got to be there because pure scoring wise, him, George Gervin,
Rose will probably lock up Booker sometimes though.
Chris Webber,
because Booker is a liability on defense though. Rose is not. Booker is a liability on defense. Rose is not.
I mean,
and Rose can score.
81 points got put on Rose. No shade, but that's what happened. That's what happened, man.
Okay.
I think they just put 2-time champion on Battier, man. I think he does he have a defense MVP? Probably.
So
not.
now we going to Ohio, people. Who do we got for Ohio? LeBron James is at the top of the list. 4-time NBA champion, 4-time MVP, all-time leading scorer in NBA. Second, Stephen Curry, man. 4-time NBA champion, 2
cannons off rip.
2 cannons, and then it calms down. Jerry Lucas, Hall of Famer, 7, one of the best rebounders in the 60s. I don't know who the hell was Jordan Lucas. John, how you say that, Hugh? Havlicek. 8-time NBA champion with the Celtics, known for clutch player and defense tendencies. 5th is C.J. McCollum. Didn't know he was from Ohio. Right. Nate Thurman.
Okay,
bro,
heard of him.
They junk is getting trashed. They started
they
good.
Top heavy, yo.
They're top heavy.
They probably got the best 2 basketball players.
Man, we would cook their team, bro. Michael Reed, Olympic gold medalist, 20-point scorer, prime with the Bucks. Ron Harper, you know, he was a 2-way player, but he wasn't nothing. Costa Kufa and Jim Jackson. We know Jim Jackson, Ohio State player. We would absolutely slap them, bro.
Yeah, they just got 2 players.
They just got LeBron, Steph, and them.
It's a hell of a 2. But they'll take
LeBron, Steph, and them because LeBron, he would still have to possibly guard
everybody.
Yeah, because you got to think. You got Magic. He got George Irvin. Like, who is Steph going to guard?
Nobody. I mean,
Steph
Booker
can't guard nobody on his list besides Booker at the most, but
who's going to guard C. Webb? Nobody, bro. Nobody going to guard C. Webb. He too big. He too strong.
It would be a matchup. Like, so, all right, so your starting 5, we got LeBron and Steph. We going to go with CJ because I know him.
Right.
Ron Harper because I know him 4.
Ron Harper played like the 4 or something like that.
Yeah, he is like deep. You know, I think he played with Portland and probably the Lakers. 5 rings. Yeah, because he played. Yeah, because he played with Bulls and the Lakers.
Yep, that'll do it.
He a champion.
Yeah,
so you gotta start him. And then my 5 would be I'm going with John. I'm going with the 8-time champion, bro. I'm going with the 8-time champion there.
Yeah,
they would get cooked. So what we're saying is, each live, we are going and putting up 2 cities, and we're going to go with their top 10 off of ChatGPT, see what they say, and we're going to match and see if which team will win. What will be this best starting 5? Who come off the bench the best? And let us know in the comments. Who do you think, which cities we should do next? What states?
Yeah. And also, if y'all ever hooped or played against or witnessed any of these players in high school or something, like, let us know. Like, before the NBA, before college, have y'all ever seen a NBA player in high school or near you guys? Did they grow up near you guys or anything like that? What was that like?
It's crazy how good NBA players are and how rare they are. Because we went to 2 different big high schools. And nobody in our high school made it to the NBA.
No.
All we had was Jared that made it to Michigan.
Yeah, and they were scouting him since
We
sixth
was
grade.
since we was kids.
Yeah, since sixth grade.
We just
because
knew
me
he
and
was
him
gonna make
played. Yeah, we just knew he was gonna make it because it was like, he was a baller. Don't shout out to him because he was a baller. He was a hell of a football player too. Probably a better football player than he was a basketball player. But Michigan was scouting him ever since we was in sixth grade. And we just knew he was going to make it to the league because he was used to kill everybody around, but just didn't pan out for him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just so hard. And the NBA or being NBA is so hard now, even more, because now you're competing against professional France player. You know what I'm saying? French player, so you're not only competing
You want to
against
get your state and your city.
Yeah.
You got to go against another country, people that's best in another country.
Yeah,
now.
another country, and they're playing professional ball. So the American player is going to be way more rare now than it was before. So that old school, that 2000s, that mentality type of basketball is going to be gone. I mean, it is gone off of the rules, but the European player, even though they're coming more skilled, like they're not like, I ain't gonna say the mentality is different. It's not gonna be like a Kobe mentality, like that, I believe, because they didn't really grow up or going against these players. I'm sorry, guys, going against these players. So they just coming in, being skilled, getting their money, staying out the way, and then just calling it.
Jason Richardson has always been my guy in NBA Live. He was dope. LOL. Anybody from my area, Washington, D.C. to consider?
Man, we could do D.C.
Man, what I was just thinking in my head would be crazy, Hugh, is Jersey.
Yeah. The only thing about DC is just that DMV, because y'all all push each other together. Y'all mush that together. And
So
that's
don't got a real state?
Yeah, that's a cheat code, really. Because ain't KD from Washington? So that's rough. I think one of the hardest states is going to be Illinois, just because of Chicago.
Cali?
And Cali, man. Cali, because it's the whole West Coast.
Cali.
Like, it's a whole coast. So just like
Cali's going to be crazy.
Yeah, like the amount of people that just live there. So
yeah, it'd be like
it's going to be interesting.
50.
It's going to be interesting once we get to them. We're going to get to them. But we start off with Ohio. And you want to give them Alabama, or are we going to wait?
No, we ain't gonna give them nothing else this live.
Okay.
We gonna give them the next live. We gonna do it again. But
who do y'all think will win? Put it in the comments.
Let us know in the comments who y'all have winning. So we had this conversation before, but we're bringing it back up because it's resurfacing around the hood and everywhere. Mr. Shadur Sanders, Hugh. He is the fourth in the depth chart now. It is Flacco, Pickens, Gabriel, and him. He's number 4 right now. Even with the summer camp or whatever you call it, the rookie camp situation, he showed he was the best. He completed the most passes, threw the most touchdowns, was the most accurate, and he looked the best from what I seen. But they still have him as 4th. And I was reading the article today. It said, this is Yahoo Sports, Browns predicted to turn Shadur Sanders' strong offseason into a shocking QB trade. Everyone knows that Cleveland Browns have too many quarterbacks. But no one knows yet how the competition will end. That leads to plenty of speculations, and much of it have centered around Shadur Sanders, the polarizing 5th round pick. NFL trade rumors think that Sanders is most likely Cleveland quarterback to be traded this offseason. Trading Sanders as a rookie would be unorthodox, but it's worth noting Cleveland passed on Sanders several times in the draft, including to take another quarterback. We already know all of that stuff. And reading the article, what they're saying is, Hugh, he showed he is the best. A lot of teams is like, man, we mad we went in on this conclusion because we actually probably could need him, especially, like, for example, New York. New York ain't pick him, and they team, they picked the wrong player. And now Cleveland, like, look, we already have a lot of quarterbacks. So in your opinion, I got a few questions. First, do you think it would be smart for Cleveland to trade Shadur and get some value with him since they have so many quarterbacks?
I don't think he has a trade value. It doesn't make sense because, I mean, of course, everybody passed on him. He just showed a glimpse in training camp. He'll have to, like, do really good during the preseason. Maybe he'll have a trade value, and somebody's going to have to go down. So, your backup quarterback or your main quarterback, you need to back up to your backup. As of right now, he has not done enough to be traded. It just because everybody had their chance like five different times. So, no, he can show glimpses. They can boost him up as much as he can. Unfortunately, like I'm pro Sanders, but unfortunately, as of right now, as it sits right now, he doesn't have a trade value. Why would somebody trade for him? And they know Cleveland barely likes him. So what is that telling you? It's not really telling you much.
He 1,000% have a trade value.
Oh, you're
1,000. Like I told you this at the beginning. I told you that the fix was in and they colluded against him. Everybody knew he's supposed to be in the first or second. If you crazy, the third quarterback take it. Everybody know that. Once they colluded and did they BS and didn't pick him, once he get in uniform, everybody seen he's the best quarterback in Cleveland. Unfortunately, you just literally hike and you see how he throw. You see his consistency. You see his accuracy. You see he's him. And they literally, they know it. Everybody know it. So for example, right? You're watching all Shadur and what he's doing. You're like, man, he went 10 for 12 today, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Now, yes, it's training camp. He's doing this with the worst of the worst players, still looking good, right? But you are watching Dart or whoever the hell New York took. You're watching all these players that you took throw interceptions in practice, not grasping it, and you calling around. You're like, hey, man, Hugh, how's Shadur really looking? He's killing all of these guys. He's the best. And yes, he got trade value because they know they made a mistake. They ain't trying to see it through. So they like, hey, if I can just put him as the backup, so I think he do get trade value. No,
man. One, they need him in Cleveland.
I hate Cleveland. I hate him. I want him out of Cleveland quick because I don't want to root for Cleveland.
But their QB room is trash. Is Watson playing next year? I'm not sure. Is he? We don't know. We got Flacco and the other random guy.
Pickens.
Yeah, him.
You got to give him a chance.
So, if anything, instead of trading him, if he's good enough, keep him in Cleveland. That makes sense. Does that make sense to you? It makes sense to anybody else? And if somebody else was to trade for him, then they would have to admit that they was wrong. And they picked the wrong guy. And then that will make them look bad and put their job on the line if they trade for him. Because, hey, why are we giving up pieces if we could just got them in the draft? So if that'll make them look bad, they going to double down. If anything about NFL, they have pride. They going to double down. They going to act like they didn't miss on them. And then they just going to live with the consequences.
They already look bad. You drafted Shadur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel in the same draft. You already look dumb. I'm talking about the other NFL teams. Like, they would look bad if they traded to give up pieces, whatever draft picks, whatever they asked for a player that they had 5 times to get, and he didn't even play a game. That don't make sense as a GM? I'm gonna live with what I got so I can save face. And we'll figure out later. If he come to be whatever tradable player, or if he come and be a Hall of Famer or a starter or whatever, then he's tradable. A fourth depth chart player isn't tradable, yo. That doesn't make sense. What I'm gonna trade you for? If anything, if you don't like him that much, I'm gonna wait for you to cut him because that's the way you're acting. You're acting like you don't want him. I'm gonna wait for you to cut him, and I'm gonna pick him off waivers. We know Cleveland's not going to cut him.
they just gonna put him in the neutral zone. They just gonna put him over there on the shelf, and he's gonna collect dust, unfortunately, because they're trash. Cleveland's trash. Their offense is trash. Everything's trash about this whole situation. Nobody understands it. They drafted 2 QBs.
They wasting this
Pickens.
time,
We got Watson. None of this makes sense, you guys. They just want to talk to Shadur just in case somebody will give up for him, but they just going to put him on the shelf. He's going to collect dust, unfortunately, and I'm just hopefully he just slows down.
And my thing is, I was hoping he got a fair shake, because when we first had this conversation, I was like, I don't know if Cleveland going to give him a fair shake. And what it's looking like, they're not. And like you said, instead of putting them on the shelf, that's why I was like, I will go to the XFL, the CFL, and go play right now and go win a championship where I can actively play and let them look dumb, me still make money, have my sponsors happy, put more eyes over there, and now I get to consider if I want to stay over there and make money and be great, or if I want to go to the big leagues and I can pick and choose my situation. That's why I want them to go, but that's extreme because you want to get your foot in the NFL, but it's irrelevant if you're not getting a fair shake. And even if, for example, right, even if it's just so hard for him, if he is realistically the fourth on the chart, you don't exist.
You're on the shelf.
You're going to play preseason games. That's it.
But I don't think no team keeps 4 QBs. So if you don't make the top 3,
he getting cut.
You're getting cut.
And if he get cut, then that's when he can go.
So it sounds like, we're gonna cut him, but let's just maybe see if we can somebody dumb enough to
and
give
you
us
can get them for free anyway.
Yeah, so that's what it sounds like, but it doesn't sound like they're gonna keep him. They just trying to see if they can maybe get something.
Yeah, because this shouldn't even be a conversation.
Yeah, nah, for preseason.
I don't know.
Not even training camp. It's not even preseason. Training camp, bro. Like it's stupid, man. They're gonna hang him up to dry. Hopefully, they don't hang him up too long that he can't maneuver and he can't maneuver like he needs to and put his foot in the league, but it's just a terrible start for good old Shadur Sanders.
Andrew said, I think Watson tore his Achilles. Yeah. He's done.
But wasn't it like a
unfortunately.
long time? Was it the beginning of the season? I guess he might be out for the whole year.
I don't know how long he's out.
It's so many Achilles that out here getting popped, bro. It's kind of hard to keep up with the timeline.
It really is. It's hard to fully know everything was going on. So, Hugh, I got some very, very, very sad news for you. Now, I don't want you to get to crying and everything on here and getting all emotional, but rumors have it that Diggs and Cardi B broke up, Hugh. So I don't want you getting your sad, you're getting your feels, but we gotta pour some drink out for him. We gotta pour some drinks out for him, just in case. All right, hold on, Hugh. See it in your face. I see it in your face, my friend. Okay. Cardi B splits rumors with Stefon Diggs after deleting photos of the NFL player on her IG because she was just in the castle. He didn't get me a castle, y'all. He got me in a castle. 1 month after going Instagram official with NFL player Stefon Diggs and 1 million ads, the Grammy winner, 32, seemingly deleted all her photos of her boyfriend from social media. The missing photos come after the pair enjoyed a romantic vacation in France at the end of June. At the time, Diggs, 31, rented out a castle for the rapper. Why this man got us staying at a castle? He got us at a castle, girl. When Cardi deleting photos of Diggs, the internet began speculations that there could be trouble in paradise. And the artist and a New England wide receiver of it speculated that the rapper possibly archived the photos before she released her upcoming album, just to get some rumors going. Hugh, Did they break up? Did they not? What you think about this generation of potential breakups mean you got to delete the photos on Instagram? What you got?
I want that real love, that Cardi and Diggs love. Man, this hurts my heart. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hurts your heart.
It hurts my heart.
I know it's tough for you, Hugh.
It's tough.
I know it's tough for you.
We all knew they was gonna make it. We just knew they was going down the aisle. They was all that fun that they was having with chicks and
well, she can't go down the aisle yet because she's still married.
I know, man.
She's still technically married, I think.
Tits out, cheeks out,
Mm-hmm.
sun's out,
and
buns
was
out.
it pink substances?
Yeah, pink substances. We just knew that was the foundation of a good relationship, and we knew that we was gonna make it because she's famous, he's famous.
Never would have made it.
We just knew they was gonna go.
Never would have made it.
It was a perfect mix.
Without you,
he's the athlete.
I would have lost it all.
She's the singer / rapper, and we all know those things work. We all know those things work, and this not the work. It just blows my top, Lando. It just, I'm bewildered. I don't know what's love anymore.
No.
I don't know what's love. I don't know what's right. If they don't make it, who will? You might as well break up with Tanil now.
Yeah,
you might as well get divorced, man.
Cause he just got her castle last weekend. Yeah. They was in the car. She posting pictures of all that stuff. So look, man, this generation we live in is just funny, man. Just celebrities because the people care so much about the celebrities, who they dating, what they're doing, and you even know if a player is game banging on his contract, he would just unfollow his team on Instagram, and it's crazy. They could still be dating, they could be album stuff, but knowing how emotional women are, if she took his photos off, they broke up. We're just gonna
for sure.
We're just gonna say they broke up.
Yeah.
That's just what we're gonna say because I ain't archiving no photos of me and Tennille. We really ain't doing that. And it's like, number one, I believe, chat, let me know if she's still technically married. I'm 80% sure.
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not really sure
that
either.
She's still married to Offset.
Because Offset, he's showing pictures or he's having pictures with some other random light-skinned woman. And, they like, everybody's on one side, which is funny. Oh, Offset upgraded. Everybody like, Cardi upgraded.
Well, that's a good thing to say. At least both 10 people's eyes upgraded, but, What you got for me, Hugh?
But I'll say this, man. When it comes down to breakup, man, the women always going to win the first initial rebound. Like, they're always going to win that first energy after the breakup because that's when they going to
hit the gym?
Yeah, they going to hit the gym. They going to get their makeup done, their hair done, nails done. They going to show side boob, cheeks going to be out. They're going to win. That energy, they going to be like, they going to show you what
the man ain't going to be able to handle that, bro.
What you used to think she was, they going to show you that she was the baddest thing, at the time. So she going to have that energy. She going to be around that random guy that just want the cheeks, whatever the case might be. And she going to take pictures with him or she going to show her legs out in the ocean. We just know when women break up with a guy and how they act. They act like the baddest thing on the planet. And it's kind of hard to match that energy as a man because guys, he's off, baby, woo. He's taking the warm-ups off, And he in there, baby, what you need? Oh, we need to take a vacation. He's there for it, so you can't beat that initial. She picked Stefon Diggs. He got the money. He got the sauce. But, of course, with him, some of the sauce, you ain't the only one trying to be the only one. So he's going to be a good time, not a long-term solution. On Offset, on the other hand, it looked like he could have a long-term solution because
and that's the crazy. That's what you're talking about.
See what I'm saying?
They initially can win off that initial. They step out and you hurting because she done lost weight and looking good.
Yep, she lost 15 pounds.
But as Offset say, quiet. Next thing you know, that other chick could get the ring.
Yeah, she'll get the ring because women control sex, or I can say
excess
that.
Of sex.
Yep. But men control women in relationship. Marriage and relationship. So that long-term status Offset, she could be a quiet. I'm not really sure about the young lady. I'm not really know what she does. Let's just say he got him a little chick that's not in the light, and he breaks it down to her, moves her in, treats her well, and she could get the ring. So that long-term situation, he could win. But this short-term, he's going to take the L.
Gotta take the L.
Yeah, he's going to take the L.
You broke that down. You broke that down.
Thank
very,
you, man. You
very
see how I
good.
did that, man?
I like how you did that. So, Hugh, word on the streets, you have a question for me.
Yeah, man.
A sports topic.
Let me see if you can get this.
Let's go, and I got one for you, player.
Let's see if you can get this, man.
I'm ready.
According to U.S. Today and Forbes list, can you name, let's just say, the top 10 most valuable franchises in America?
That's very great.
So, I'll give you a hint because it's rough.
How many of them is soccer?
That's why.
How many is soccer?
I'm not talking about the world. I'm just talking about America.
Okay.
So, with that being said, I would say most of them is NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say there is one, shoot, am I reading this right? It is only about, there's only one baseball team in the top 10.
Top 10. What you say? What's the question?
Top 10 most valuable franchises, sports franchises in America.
Yep, I can't spell.
There we go.
Franchises in America. Hold on, y'all.
USA.
All right, I believe I spelled that right.
Okay. Like I said, there's only one baseball team there. And let's just see how many 10 of these franchises that you can name. It's dominated by football. I'll give you that.
Top 10 most. So meaning that the franchise make the most money?
If you was to buy it right now.
How much would so the top 10
most valuable franchises
of money, like
Forbes.
Okay.
So if you was to sell the team, how much would the team go for, basically?
Okay. Cowboys is in there.
Cowboys is number one.
You know it. That's
with
the best.
$10.1 billion.
$10.1 billion.
Okay. See how
Lakers just sold for, what was that, $6 billion or whatever it is.
Lakers are number 8 with $7.1 billion.
So Lakers is number 8. If that Celtics is lower than them, so they could be number 10. So I will come back to them.
All right.
The baseball team is the New York Yankees.
Of course. Yankees are number 4 with $7.55 billion.
Yankees is number 4. Mm-hmm. Okay. What's crazy is tough with NFL because it's hard to understand the value of some of these teams.
I'll help walk you through this, okay? So there's 2 NBA franchises in there.
Okay. The second one is Boston because it's nobody higher than, so it's.
I'm sorry. Yep. Oh. Nope. There's 2. Yeah, there's 2 of them. So no, Boston isn't it.
So it's not Boston. So only other team that can be hired is Dallas.
No.
Seriously?
And I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of butchering this because it's kind of jumbled up. So there's 2 more NBA franchises besides the Lakers.
Okay, so it's 2 more.
So there's
besides the Lakers that's valued.
Yeah, and the top
that
10.
High in the top 10, and you have the Lakers at number 8.
Lakers at number 8.
Jesus, because
2 more. You can.
This is
rough. It makes sense when you say it out loud. But there's 2 more, and one of them is rated number 2 of all of them all. So
Jesus. All right, well let me go back to football.
All right, let's go back to football.
Let's go to Green Bay Packers.
No, it's too small of a market, man.
But it's still, Green Bay franchise can be something crazy. You never know. So, all right, so with football, because my thing is, if you go to winning don't equate to, okay, hold on. Don't the Wardens own Pat Mahomes team? Walmart guy?
That's
got a lot of money. Is they on there, the Chiefs?
No, they're not the top 10. And to keep you updated,
So
the Boston Celtics, they're actually at number 19 with $6 billion.
That's terrible.
That's crazy, right? But you see, it's barely a small margin.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to guess that because first with NFL, you just know the Dallas Cowboys is number one, and then after that, because it's like you think of good winning teams.
No, you're
it don't work like that. Like
you're thinking wrong. Think markets.
That's why I said Dallas. Well,
Dallas. You already got Dallas, but think
markets. You said Dallas one.
They was number one. I said Dallas Cowboys was number one.
No, I'm talking about the Mavericks.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, because if you got the Cowboys and the Mavericks, you at least think they make it to
Dallas Cowboys is the main franchise in the NFL.
Andrew helped me out. He's saying Golden State.
Yeah, go man. Come on,
thank you, Andrew.
Golden State is number 2.
That's my lifeline.
Yeah, that's a lifeline. Golden State is number 2 with $8.8 billion. They the number 2. So it's
how
Dallas Cowboys, Golden State Warriors. U.S. Today, Forbes. Come on.
How is they worth that much? Besides it's in Cali.
But think about it. San Francisco is the second most expensive place to live in, and they won 4 out of the last 10 championships. And they got probably like the second best, more popular player in the league. You're right. So that's what I'm saying. You got to think.
I still would never thought of them near Golden State.
So they're number 2. That was their lifeline. Come on, Chad. Don't be giving them all. Don't be Googling this too either.
Yeah, don't because I just seen somebody said so DC, but I would not put DC in there though.
So you got Dallas, Golden State. You said the Lakers.
I ain't gonna look at no more comments. Somebody said the Commanders, but
you said the Lakers.
The Commanders Stadium is terrible, bro. Everybody complain about that bum ass stadium.
Yeah, they just got balled out too. So you got 3 of them, right?
No, I think I got way more than 3.
Well, you got Dallas, Golden State. You got the Yankees, and then you have the Los Angeles Lakers. So
how many?
4.
Any more baseballs?
Any more? No more baseball.
This is man. I need to know how many more. So I ain't gonna get this. So
all right.
So give me the 10.
Oh man, come on. The Los Angeles Rams. Like I said, market. The New York Knicks, bro.
Why didn't I think about the Knicks?
I said think markets, man.
I guess I was so mad. The Knicks only make. That's crazy. I ain't thinking the Knicks.
New England Patriots.
I would have said the Patriots, but I'm like, the Patriots is not a good. The market ain't the loveliest because I'm like they're a winning team, but I don't think they would be valued that high.
The New York Giants, another New York team.
Bro,
I wouldn't have got this, bro.
I wouldn't have got it because my mind just don't think.
New York Jets.
Hell no.
And the San Francisco 49ers.
I would have got that. But I'm not putting no damn New York Giants on any list when it comes down to value, bro.
I was saying you're thinking wins. You need to think completely different.
You
need to think markets, like where do they stand at? And those, if you think about the San Francisco and
Andrew
New York.
said I wouldn't have guessed the Knicks. Like I'm just in my mind didn't even think of the Knicks. He said the Washington Commanders, Rams.
Nope. Let's see. So that's 10. Las Vegas Raiders is 11. Philadelphia Eagles is 12. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna first give you your easy one before I give you the hard one. I got 2. Do you got 2 of them for me?
I just had one.
All right, well think of another one. so
I hit you with the Drizzy one earlier. I got more.
I'm gonna give you the first one. So this one is easy. It's a play off the last one.
Baby,
name the last 10 NFL Super Bowl champions.
Okay. All right, so of course Philly won it last.
Yep.
KC won that. We have before KC was they didn't go back to back. I'm just gonna name. Well, I don't know if they put Tampa Bay is in there. If they won multiple times, do I say it?
Yep.
So KC again. Then we have Philly again. Then we have the Patriots again. Patriots. You said 10, right?
Yep, that's 6.
We're gonna put Patriots twice.
That's 7.
And then we're going to put. Let's see. Do we need the Patriots 3 times? Good gravy. They won a lot. Tampa Bay.
There you go. There you go. That was going to be the hard one.
Yeah.
That was going to be the hard one. You missing 2 more.
Tampa Bay. And then.
The
Rams. The Rams won it.
You already said the Rams, I believe.
Okay.
These 2 going to be a little harder.
The Rams were. Pittsburgh is in there. Did I say Philly twice?
No, you didn't say Philly
twice.
Oh, you got 9. You can go for the sweep right now.
Okay. Philly
you
twice.
can go for the sweep right now.
Okay. No New York teams. Atlanta didn't pull it off. Shout out to Atlanta. No, it's not.
I give you the year if you need help.
Okay.
It was in 2016. So the last one going all the way back in 2016. So you said everybody. So going backwards, because I help you out with it. So you said the Eagles. You forgot to say the Chiefs back-to-back, because remember the Chiefs was trying to three-peat this year.
Oh, they was.
So Chiefs back-to-back.
I did say Chiefs twice.
Yeah, you got it right. But so you got you had said the Rams because Matthew Stafford. Yeah. Then before Matthew Stafford was Tom Brady with the Bucks. Before that it was Pat Mahomes again. So they had 3 times. Before Pat Mahomes it was the Patriots. Yep. And then you said the Eagles. I don't know how you got the Eagles again.
Yeah, I remember Eagles.
I don't know how you got the Eagles again. It was the Patriots before that, and then before the Patriots. So before the Patriots versus the Falcons.
Oh my goodness!
Think of that Super Bowl. You would be livid if you don't get this. It's not easy, but it's guessable.
Patriots versus the Falcons. Before that, the Patriots won that. And shoot, I'm going blank, you guys. Hold on. I got one more shot in me. Is there a team? Is it another repeat?
No.
Okay, so it's a new team.
New team.
Okay.
So that's my only hint I give you. It's not a team that you already named.
All right, so it's not the Giants because the Giants didn't. Not in the last 10 years they didn't with Eli Manning. It's not. No, it's not the Pittsburgh because hell they haven't been gone for a long time. Is anybody? Is it not Baltimore? Hell, I think I'm.
You're gonna be livid, bro. The Broncos.
Oh, when they won Manning. Dang.
You was 9-0, bro.
Dang.
It was him against
Cam Newton.
10 years get you so back because you forgot Peyton was over in the Broncos.
I forgot. It just seemed way more longer.
Man, I thought you was going to have that, bro.
It just feels longer than 10 years
Yeah, because everything you were saying was just so current. Yeah. And everybody damn near still like playing. Like those quarterbacks is damn near kind of still active.
I think we was in Dominican Republic when they played that.
We were.
Yeah.
We were in DR.
Yeah,
because we was watching on that janky TV. TV was terrible. Yeah. We ain't watched too much of any of it.
Man.
All right.
That was a good one, yo.
I got a hard. Now, this is a harder one for me.
All right. I got to think of another one.
Yeah, so think of one for me. Think of one. All right. This is a good one. Now, I want you guys to also do this question with him because it's going to be a harder one, but nobody cheat. We don't do no cheating. Be completely honest, and because y'all gonna get the answer afterwards anyway. But y'all already know where I'm going to.
Hook us up with a like too. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna throw a little vibe on here. Hook us with a like while he's doing this. That was a good question, man.
Great.
That was an amazing question.
So, who's the original 6 with hockey? The original 6. Let me give you.
I think I get this.
You gonna get some of them. You gonna get some of them. Now let me give you the full definition so you can know what's going on. The original 6 are teams that compose the National Hockey League between 1942 and 1967. There are 6 teams. After serving the league's only teams for 25 seasons, they were joined by more franchise and expansion, but it was 6 original teams. Name these 6. Let me know in the comments. Can you guys pick the 6 without cheating?
Hockey question is diabolical. Well, I know Detroit Red Wings is one of them.
You got one. Detroit Red. At least you got one.
I got one. I know Detroit Red Wings is one of them. I would say the Chicago
Blackhawks.
Let's
go,
okay,
Hugh.
Chicago Blackhawks.
You 2-0. You 2-0. I give you a hint.
Yeah.
They're in
the Philadelphia Flyers.
They are no.
Oh, damn.
They are in that region and area. So it's not like a West Coast. It's over
Midwest.
east and this side of the map. So think of close east plus.
Oh man.
So you got 2. You got 2.
It's in Chicago area or it's East Coast sort of.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So just keep on going right.
Okay. So if anything, New York Islanders.
New York Rangers. I give you that one.
Right, yeah, okay.
I give you that one. So that's 3.
Boston.
I was about to say, if you don't say Boston, bro,
Boston.
you going to get Boston.
Always a founder.
Boston Bruins, number 4. And these 2, I help you out, is not in the United States.
Okay, so
you got to get the name of the teams, though. Or at least the
it's one of them that Wayne Gretzky used to play for, I think. Is Toronto one of them?
Let's go. Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah.
And the last one. Come on. You know it ain't in Europe.
Yeah. This is like
this is gonna be a tough one
like
for you.
Canucks or something.
No,
like
this is
that.
gonna be a tough one. You know it. Just think of Canada. It's in Canada.
Canada breaking. We got Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons everywhere in Canada.
Tim Hortons. We have. I know the region, but I can't think of it. What is it called?
Montreal Canadiens.
I think that's them. The great one play for the Montreal Canadiens.
I couldn't tell you.
Okay,
but all I can say is you ain't do bad though.
I ain't do bad. I think I got one for you, bro.
Yeah, go ahead, give me one more, Hugh. So if anybody got a good question, a good one, put it in the comments. Andrew said, I do not know hockey. Denver. My boss, the LA Rams, up there is a big market. Yep, LA Rams was right. That was a good one, man. We got some good questions going on. And here, you gonna try to give me one more.
Yeah, I got
one more. He got give me one more good
make sure
one.
This is right. Okay. Is this NBA? I just gotta make sure this is a good right source. So okay, NBA all-time scores. Okay, well you know 1 and 2. Can you name the other 8? Can you name the other 8?
Yeah, I should be able to. So basically, I'm naming the top 10 NBA scores.
You know 1 and 2. Just give us 1 and 2 for the people in the back.
All right, we got Wilt and we got LeBron James.
Oh, you said who?
LeBron James. I mean Kareem, not Wilt. Kareem.
I was about to say, we tripping up off rip. We tripping off rip.
Man, Kareem was just Wilt wasn't just at the games, man. Wilt ain't living no more. All right, so Kareem and LeBron.
Yep.
So top 10, we gonna give Shaq is in there.
No.
Shaq ain't in top 10?
Nope.
Damn, I'm already strikes.
Strike one.
Already. Ooh. Kobe's in there.
Yep. Kobe is number 4.
MJ.
5.
That's 5. So I need 3. Who the is 3? I don't know if KD is in there yet. Is KD in there?
Yeah, he's number 10. That's wild.
Man, so I'm like, yeah, he's on that outskirts. So I need 9, 8.
Oh, he was number 8. I'm sorry.
8, okay. So, who's bucket getters that lasted forever? Dirt, not probably in there. He was, and people had bumped him out. People bumped Shaq out. Magic bucket getter. I said KD.
I mean, well, you did get one of them. Okay,
Who?
So even though you said it, but you didn't say it right, Wilt Chamberlain is number 7.
Okay, so Wilt is in there.
So
I
you
just
got,
ain't because that's it.
Yeah. So you got
So it's number
LeBron,
7.
Kareem, Kobe, MJ, Wilt Chamberlain. KD is number 8. Okay, and the thing, it had to cut off. Shaq is number 9.
Come on, baby.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Come on, man. He over here trying to throw me off because I'm cooking, y'all.
Because it had the page. I had to put up the whole page. I'm sorry, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I messed that up. So Shaquille O'Neal is number 9.
He don't want me to be great. So I need 3 more.
You probably won't get number 10, even though he's right there. But
Okay, I'm going to get him, bro. So I can need 3 more.
So you got LeBron, you got Kareem, you got Kobe, you got MJ, you got Wilt, you got KD, and you got Shaq. So you got 7.
Because what I'm looking for is players who played a long time and players that get buckets. So I'm like, Melo got buckets his whole career, but I think he's probably like 16. I don't think he made the number 10. I don't see Melo up there.
Okay.
But is Melo up there?
Are you asking or are you putting it down there?
I'm just talking out loud. I'm just talking about out loud. I don't think Melo is up there, but he's a bucket getter that scored. And who else that scored? You got to go. Bill Russell?
You know number 3.
Is Bill Russell?
No.
Bill Russell ain't in there. He ain't he's scoring. Million times.
You know number 3.
Yeah, that's crazy that I ain't get number 3 yet. Yeah. I said so. It's Kareem. So
I'll give you a hint. He was out west.
But it don't make no sense. So I already said Kobe. Curry haven't made top 10.
Which
yet.
You think he should because
he
made more threes than anybody else, so it should be quicker.
Wonder what number is Curry. See what number is Curry? Because I know he's not in top 10, but damn. That's crazy. How many points you got to score?
Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's like the other number 3, he had another Hall of Famer top 50 player on there.
Okay, so it ain't Magic. Magic ain't score enough.
No.
I said Kareem. He's number 1. West Coast, you got Sacramento. Chris Webber. He ain't scored that much.
Steph Curry, 24.
Damn.
You think he should be higher?
He only top 25. That's crazy. What's KD at?
You said he was at KD is at 8.
I think Curry just being injured them early years probably took a lot out of him. All right, I'm not gonna look at the screen. I don't want nobody to encourage me.
Yeah, don't be helping him out here now. You should get number 3. He out west. I gave you that.
I'm going to get number 3 because if you go out west, you got Sacramento. Nobody on Sacramento. You have the Lakers. Could be somebody on the Lakers, but you just had Kobe and Shaq. We had Kareem, and who else on the way? Oh, Is it Tim Duncan?
Nope. Good guess though. It was a good guess, but Tim down there, I think. Let me see where Tim at.
He played some years. Oh, the mailman.
Yeah,
the mailman.
Yeah, the immoral mailman himself. You don't want any letters he's sending your way. Oh, yeah, that's number 3. So you got the top 5. So you,
I'm missing 2 more.
LeBron James, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Karl Malone, Kobe Bryant, Kobe Bean Bryant,
bro,
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Was getting buckets, bro.
Yeah, because he had one of the greatest point guards of all time. And Stockton. You got Shaquille O'Neal.
Randomly, is Charles Barkley in there?
Charles is not.
Okay.
Let me see where Charles is at. Why are you thinking?
Okay, so Charles Barkley is not in there.
Charles Barkley is 31.
Okay. So I'm thinking because it just sucks because if I could see every team in front of me, I can be like, okay, you got Miami Heat, and I'm just thinking of the best players who did that. Wade didn't do good enough. Boston, no active players. So
another hint. Another one is let's say the number 6 player. He's another West player.
God dang it.
And he can shoot your lights out.
Random?
And he has a unique shooting style.
That's impossible.
He has one of the most unique shooting styles.
Is it unique or ugly?
One of the unique shooting styles of all time. Probably one of the most polarizing shots.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Because only one I'm thinking Stefon Sean Marion with that ugly shot.
His is unique. It's actually a dog ass shot.
It's just an amazing shot. It ain't Clay because Clay's good enough.
I'm calling Clay.
That's a great tip though. A unique shot.
Out west.
And what's the other? Is the other one out west or east?
All right. So the other one, he was drafted out west, but he
most of the season.
He was drafted. He was actually split up. He was drafted out west, and he did a lot of heat out there, and then he went east and did a lot of heat.
Chris Webber?
Nope.
I can't think.
He was a certified bucket getter. Let's say on both ends. He didn't do nothing else. He did nothing else but his repertoire of buckets.
Melo.
There we go. You tried to talk yourself out on Melo before. You tried to talk yourself out of it. But Melo would.
Melo top 10?
Top 10.
Jeez, bro. He's a bucket.
According to NBA.com.
Yeah. So Melo's a bucket getter, bro. I tried to get you.
Yeah, you was almost out of there.
So I got 9, y'all. I need one. So the one I'm missing, what number is he?
He number 6.
Damn, so he was getting buckets.
He was getting them. So you got number longevity, 6. Everything.
So who lasted long? Okay, so y'all, we gonna wait this out. We gonna do this as a family.
You're gonna be pissed off if you don't get this.
I gotta get it, bro.
If you don't get this.
So let me think. So I'm thinking these West Coast teams. You got Utah. It wasn't it's only the mailman over there, so Stockton ain't score. And you got Denver. Joker ain't played enough. Did Denver have any other players that did anything?
Man, English was a beast. They left him out of the top 75 though. English, I think it was Ryan English. It's crazy because Alex English.
Okay.
He was Denver, but they left him out of the top 75, but he's the 23rd most point getter of all time. How you leave him out the top 75,
he was probably like top 15 at a time until LeBron and all them started going over him. Yeah. So he's probably a top 15 scorer of all time.
He's not a top 75 player. It's crazy. That's why the NBA don't know the NBA, bro, because it doesn't make sense. That's a popularity contest, bro.
That's insane. So the Spurs. David Robinson?
Nope.
Okay. Keep effing with them damn Spurs.
David Robinson, was he in here? Probably not.
He wasn't really. He was a baller.
He was 45.
Yeah, he's a baller. Top 50, but he wasn't like a bucket getter. I'm trying to think of more damn West teams.
I'm not running. I'm not helping, but Joe Johnson,
Dallas.
ISO Joe, number 50.
ISO Joe is still. I was watching the clip of him still getting buckets.
Yeah. He's still
Okay. Is it Dirk?
Yeah.
It's Dirk.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hey.
I would be pissed off.
Bro, yeah.
I would have been pissed off if I ain't say Dirk, bro.
My clues was perfect, bro.
Yeah. I do that.
That step away, fade away joint with the knee up.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's one of the most unique shots nobody could replicate it ever since.
I would have been pissed if I didn't say Dirk, bro.
And he played 20 years.
He played that long?
Yeah, he played like 20 years.
Like, most players mimic Dirk. Like, Dirk, literally, he low-key evolved like a generation of tall players. He's the
shoot. Mount Rushmore of the European players. So he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT European player. I'm not putting nobody above him. Dirk was my guy.
And all you needed was one ring. That's crazy.
Yeah, he had the hardest championship run that anybody ever had. He beat Kobe.
Oh, so somebody guessed it.
Somebody guessed it.
Andrew said Dirk.
Yeah.
Ray Allen, hell no. Ray Allen wasn't scoring like that.
What they say?
Clyde was a good one. To AJ English.
Oh, okay. No. Allison.
Clyde was a great guess.
Yeah. Clyde's a great
guess. Andrew had Karl Malone.
Yep.
See, and that's why like y'all wasn't cheating.
Yeah.
See?
So, the mailman had that boy at point guard, so he was giving, that's probably why he has so many assists, and that's probably why he has so many points.
Like them together.
Just unstoppable. And nobody probably going to beat Stockton's assist record. That's
okay.
Out there.
All right, so now, I got a question for you, Hugh. Is with active players, looking at that list, and what you know now of how the NBA evolving, will anybody ever pass LeBron?
No, absolutely not. You gotta be you gotta be popping since you was 18, so you have to you have to go a year out. So the rules is automatically taking you out of the advantage unless they go back to straight out of high school. But as of right now, you have to do a year out. So all them points that you're getting right now doesn't count. Wear and tear is still going to be there. That's out the thing. Not only that, you got to be that guy. I think LeBron came in averaging basically 20 points. So not even so much. A lot of people had the scoring ability. Let's say a T-Mac per se can score more points, but they didn't have the longevity. That longevity more than anything says everything about that record. And he's still playing, bro. We thought Curry would have been higher than he really was because he's shooting threes. He's the most, 3-point shooter of all time, but he haven't made it.
I want people to understand this. What year is this going to be for LeBron? Is it like
21?
21, right? So look at this.
I think. Or 21 or 22.
LeBron James averages 27 points a game for his career. Family, you know how hard it is for any player in the NBA history to average 27 points is hard. For you to do that shit for 20 years
and
plus,
he was never hurt for a full season.
It is so impossible for anybody to beat this because the number one reason you won't beat it is injuries.
Yeah.
It's just
he was never hurt for a full season. Even MJ was hurt for a season when he messed up his foot.
It's literally like LeBron's body is like a robot. It's impossible for your body because you got to think if you average 30 points a season, right? You still got to play like 18 years of doing 30. So it's like you have to be the best. You got to stay there, and you have to not get injured, which is impossible.
And these new NBA players, they getting hurt
way injured more nonstop
than anything else.
So let's look at this list, y'all. So I want to show y'all how wide is the gap. Top scoring
of all time. Die line.
So I want y'all to understand how. Actually, I wanted to.
That was another one that I was going to hit you with, the top playoff scores, but we'll save that for later.
All right, y'all. So this game plays.
That's for playoffs.
Let's see.
Change the regular season.
Regular season. That still ain't looking
that
right.
Ain't it? Robert Parrish. Is not in
wow, what is Robert Parrish? Hey, Robert Parrish must have been giving buckets, baby.
Buckets, but
he up there, right? All right, here we go. So I want y'all to think of KD, right? KD, so the only person that's close that's still playing, right? So KD got the only realistic shot of passing LeBron because he's still in the NBA.
He
got to have 12,000 more points just to tie him, and LeBron's still playing. So, all right, 12,000 points divided, like how many points? If he averaged, so do if he say if he averaged 25 points, for 82 games. So let's say if he averaged 25 points and played every single game.
That's 2,050. That's 2,050. My goodness, bro. 12. So that's 6 years. 6 years at 25.
So LeBron have to retire right now. KD have to average 25 points a game for 6 more years, which he won't do. Just the time LeBron is still actively
Harden,
playing.
number 11.
Oh, James Harden, right on. Yeah. I'm mad I didn't even say James Harden. Yeah. Bucket getter.
Shout out to Carmelo getting top 10 though.
He was getting buckets.
He was getting the money on.
It sucks he about to get taken out. Harden gonna take his ass out.
Take him out.
Harden gonna take him out.
Look like. No,
yeah. Well, he only need
1,000,
less than 1,000 points. He's gonna take him out next season. So that's Melo. Enjoy it. Moses Malone in there. I ain't thinking Hakeem. I'm mad I ain't say him. Oscar Robertson. Duncan 17.
Yeah, that's respectable.
The truth is 18 though.
He's probably one of the most disrespected scorers ever, yo. The truth, but I didn't like him either. One, he was Boston, and his game was kind of ugly.
Hey, the one we was throwing shit about.
Oh, dang.
Bro.
John.
We was disrespecting Buddy. He's top 20 of all time, dog. Eight-time champion.
Gonna drop a bomb for him.
And we was disrespecting him.
No.
Dog, Buddy was cooking.
Damn, you straight disrespect.
Randomly, how's DeMar DeRozan top 25 already?
Yeah, that's crazy. What? That don't even make sense.
And why Curry is so low?
That don't make sense.
Curry
literally doesn't make any sense.
Curry and DeRozan at the same. How many years has Curry been in the game?
It gotta be like 15.
This doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that don't make sense. I gotta wrap my mind around that.
It must be just too many injuries with Curry.
Too many seasons out or stuff like that. That has to be it. Vince Carter makes sense. He played for 21 years.
Yep, he
been playing since 1976. And
KG, when he was in Minnesota going crazy, getting buckets.
MVP. He played probably like 17 years also. Westbrook kind of. But Westbrook over Steph Curry doesn't make sense, bro.
Think of that.
It doesn't
Westbrook,
make sense.
Think of that, y'all. Everybody call him Westbrook.
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook
20,
have more points than Stephen Curry.
That doesn't make. I can't wrap my mind behind that, around it.
Bucket getter.
It's like he's 20 and he's technically still playing, so
he's still playing. He's gonna get more buckets.
He could be my boy John.
So he's trying. Hey, he's taking his spot, bro. This next year.
Yeah, he could take Tim's spot too.
Damn, yeah, 26.
Yeah.
Russ, if he starts somewhere, Russ can jump to be on the outside of top 10.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I wonder because they released him over at Denver, I think.
No, he's still there. He just opted out of his player option.
Oh, okay.
So he's probably just shopping to see what's the best situation for him.
What do you think is the best situation for him?
That's an amazing question. Let's switch
probably
to that.
Denver.
So
you got the best player in the league there.
So the best option for Russell Westbrook. That's what Hugh just asked. Russell Westbrook, y'all know, is my favorite NBA player that actively play because he give you 100,000, 10%. He don't have the best athletic ability of such as the height, everything. He's going to give you the most effort for what his God-given talent is. So it ain't shooting, it ain't this, but he's a freak athlete. And he's just going to give you effort. So I'm like, if I had the ability to be his height, I feel if I'm in the NBA, I would be a Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, you watch sometimes, he can't even grip the ball most time. He go up the ball, slip out his hands. But he don't lack effort, and I respect it. So I will first want to know, do he care about being a starter? Because I don't know if those starter days is over. Or do he want to just be in a good role?
He was on the bench for the last 2 places he was at, I believe.
That don't mean he wanted to be on the bench because when he was over on the Clippers when they needed him because Kawhi got injured and Paul George got injured and Westbrook had to start, he was dropping like 30 in them playoff games, still losing, so he still can get points. When people got hurt over in Denver, Malone, like, man, I'm going with the OG. He was starting Russ. Russ was playing great with Joker. So, unfortunately, Russell brings so much energy, you really want him to come off the bench.
Yeah.
Because he give that second stuff, that spark. So, I would want a team that's a championship contending team. Now, if you don't want a championship, I'm sending him directly to Boston. Because Boston have no Tatum.
Right.
You just got Brown and y'all got rid of your point guard.
Yeah, him. Oh, you talking about
Holiday.
Holiday.
So, all you got is Derek White.
At this point, there's no point in him playing basketball if he's not going to win a championship. So, he has to go to a contender.
Denver did make some great moves. They got harder. They took hard away from us.
Okay. It might not be a championship contending team, but maybe not. It'd be a good fit for him. Maybe not a championship contending team. What about Dallas? Dallas don't have Kyrie right now, and then he'll just be competing with what's his name over the point guard.
It's
position.
too much stars over there.
Exactly. He don't need to score. All you got to do is
just pass the ball.
Because
Russ is okay with just passing the ball.
Triple-double. And he could start, and they can still win over there with Westbrook.
I just think it's too much because you already got AD, and him and AD ain't work with the Lakers. That's mainly because of LeBron. Him and LeBron just don't mix the way they play. But you already got AD. You got a Cooper Flagg, number one pick that he got to figure out his lane. You got a Kyrie on the bench.
Kyrie hurt though.
Yeah.
So they would.
Who is their
him.
point guard?
Remember
Who is
the guy that we talked? I'm sorry, the guy who was snitching.
D-Lo. They got D-Lo.
Yeah, D-Lo.
And D-Lo was over with the Lakers.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I wouldn't put him on. I don't think it'll
but
work.
he can beat out D-Lo.
It's too much going on over there, bro.
And he don't.
I want my man to have a good time heading towards retirement. I'm tired of the Westbrook slander because once the Mavs lose, they gonna blame Westbrook, bro. They gonna blame Westbrook, man. I don't want it no more.
He needs to stay in Denver then. He needs to stay right next to the best player in the league.
Because him and Joker complements how he play 100%, and Joker benefit from how Westbrook play because Westbrook literally don't need to shoot at all. He can go a whole game and just give effort. He's like a Caruso.
But if you think about it, Joker handles the ball way more. So it's like he would be able to be more with the ball if he went with Dallas. Because Joker will be running point center.
That's the only thing I don't like with Denver.
Center.
It forced Westbrook to be a spot-up shooter.
Yeah.
And he's not a spot-up shooter. So if you watch the game, you see Westbrook is always in a corner just waiting for a three, and you want Westbrook to shoot threes.
The only other contenders, we got Cleveland off the East. Do we believe them?
No, that don't match.
New York.
Would you grab him in Detroit?
That's a good
That
question.
would be because the veteran leadership would be great. The energy,
that effort. No, I'll take him.
He's coming to every game with the young people.
Yeah, I'll take him.
So he would go good because we lost Dennis Schroeder. We got Jalen.
I wonder why they let him go, yo.
They didn't want to pay him no money.
Okay.
They didn't want to pay him no money.
Schroeder already missed out his payday with the Lakers, and he couldn't recoup that money ever since. But he showed up during the playoffs. That's why, I really would have liked for him to stay.
I didn't love the Dennis trade at first. Once he came.
Yeah, he showed out. And we let go of our Michigan boy.
Good, you have to know sugar when you ain't even had a good one. No sugar, nasty.
Hey, that's the one you had.
Shit.
What's the junior, man? He was a Michigan boy, man. They let him go.
Ooh.
Even though we replaced him with two Michigan.
Hardaway. And we got Duncan Robinson.
And we got
Karis LeVert.
Two Michigan
They're
boys.
like
Shout out to them.
in the same, but they bring young, fun energy.
Karis LeVert
is a randomly baller.
Yeah. If he's put in the right
you put him in the right position. Karis LeVert is consistently like a good You can depend on him.
Yeah, you can. He was balling over there in New York before they kind of like took away his.
Duncan Robinson is just all he do is
shooter.
shoot threes, and he getting terrible fouls. He do terrible fouls. So
But we
it's
need
like,
a shooter though, so
we definitely need a shooter since Beasley is gone.
Yeah, before he puts up the ball and go for the under.
Bobby said, Bobby done hit some bangers. He got Manny, Trout, and Chapman round robin and pairs of 2 Jeet solos. So if y'all did some of Bobby plays for his birthday, everybody spam happy birthday to Bobby in the chat.
Happy birthday, Bobby.
Happy birthday to Bobby. Andrew say Westbrook never been injured a lot, and you got to remember KD when he left, he was going crazy. Yes. Westbrook is very, very durable. He's like LeBron, where he's not injured for a long period of time. It's used like his finger or something. So it's never nothing serious. And when he won MVP and averaged a triple-double for those years, he had the keys to the city.
Yeah, that's true. So does he? All right. So does he go back home? Does he go back home to OKC? Or does he? Or does he go hook up with his mans over there in Houston?
Nah, him and KD. That
he said
KD
that,
be pissed the fuck off.
Yeah, that bridge was kind of burned.
Yeah, that bridge they can't coexist.
So maybe he should go back home to OKC.
It's a good chance for him to get a ring.
I'm not sure how it would fit, but
I don't know how it would fit, but I don't care if he just sit on the bench and clap for him, and then in the playoffs, I come help y'all and
good job.
Yeah, and get my boy Westbrook a ring.
I want him to have a ring more than anybody else.
So, okay, Hugh, we got another one. Chris Paul. I need to confirm it. We're about to confirm it. Word on the streets, Chris Paul announced this will be his final year playing in the NBA. This is going to be his farewell tour. So you didn't hear that one, huh?
No.
So breaking news here. Chris Paul announced that he'll be retiring after the 2025 season. So he is with Jamil Hill. And here, this was a question. Now, I want to get your honest answer because that's why I'm like, I can't confirm it. But this is what she asked, and this is what he said.
Know you are playing at a high level, that you're in the twilight of your NBA career. Yeah. So how much longer do you intend to play?
At the most, a year. I just finished my 20th season, which is a blessing in itself. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, you are.
I only seen this clip. Like, give me what he said after that.
I mean, at most of a year.
That means he ready ain't even about to play. Like, you don't even want to play no more.
That was the most wide open at most a year that I've heard.
Like, can somebody give me the rest of the damn clip?
If anything, it would have to be like, I would have to hear him say, hey, you guys, put him on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Hey, guys, this is going to be my last year. You know what I'm saying? I love the fans.
Yeah,
I love everybody. But at most a year, no. All
right, let's listen to this again, y'all, because I want to get y'all real thoughts, because that's why I was like, I want you to watch it to see if I heard it right, because it didn't sound like.
No, you are playing at a high level, that you're in the twilight of your NBA career. So
come on, bro. All right, man, we got to do this without talking. Be quiet.
You are playing at a high level, that you're in the twilight of your NBA career. Yeah. So how much longer do you intend to play?
At the most, a year. I just finished my 20th season, which is a blessing in itself. Mm-hmm.
So he played 20 years. He said at the most a year. So, nigga, are you about to retire now? Like, to me, like, come on, Chad. Tell me the math ain't mathing. He just said, I'm going to play at the most a year? I don't know. I think I don't know here. You got to tell me what I need to think.
I said, I can't respect that response because she did put more. You
at the twilight of your.
You at the twilight of your career is crazy.
But he is though.
She's not wrong. She's 100% right. But that kind of puts him in the predicament of. You owe how much more time you got. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, at most a year. That was the most wide open
Would
year.
you bag Jamil Hill when she's single?
she's not my type, but she
be a
seemed
great
like
time.
a beautiful. She seemed like a beautiful person.
She'd be like
though.
your best friend.
Yeah, for sure. We'll probably have an amazing time. Honestly, we'll probably have an amazing relationship.
The what you call it to be great because you
Yeah.
can have the same conversations.
Same conversation.
What you have with me.
And it's crazy. I wonder what happened to her other running mate that they had. the TV show
Michael,
with.
what was his name? Michael Smith
something. Something like that.
I haven't heard from him
They had
ever.
an amazing show, man. And
His and hers.
Yeah, his and hers. It was an amazing show before ESPN did what ESPN does.
Always does.
Yeah, I think they was beefed out at Trump at the time. I think
Once she came at Trump, disrespected him.
They was like, "Oh, you gotta get up out of here."
Put some disrespect
It
on
was
his name.
between that or the kneeling or something like that. They didn't. ESPN wasn't messing with the pro black stuff, so that's like y'all gotta go.
Dang, gang, you say once she messed with 45?
Yeah, you mess with 45.
Yeah, it wasn't right ever since. It wasn't right ever since.
I mean, she's still doing her footprint on the underground, little shows, little interviews and stuff like that. But I haven't heard. I think his name is Michael
Smith. Why somebody asks Grunt, where is Michael Smith?
Yeah,
that is funny. They asked.
They
Grunt.
had an amazing.
Michael Smith is currently on his Michael. This is funny. They said, nigga, we got a Michael Smith for you, all right? This is not who I was talking about. Then he said, where is the Michael Smith that used to work with Jamil Hill?
That's funny.
Michael Smith, sports commentator, host of Jamil Hill until 2008, left the network. As of now, he co-hosts from Brother From Another on Peacock and work as a correspondent for Amazon on Thursday Night Football. So he getting work. Is just not
just underground.
Yeah, not work that we're seeing.
Well, shout out to Brothers of Another Mother.
So back to Chris Paul. Where do you rank him as greatest of all time with point guards?
He's not in the top 3. Well, we got Magic, we got
Isaiah.
Steph, Isaiah, J Kidd.
Oh no! Now we talking. Is he better?
He ain't better than J Kidd.
I think he's better than J Kidd.
He ain't better than J Kidd.
He's
at least
better?
in my book. In my book, he's not better than J Kidd. Chat, tell me what y'all think. He's not better than Stockton. He's not better than Stockton.
He ain't better than Stockton than me, but
I mean, if Kidd is going to be your, if he's
because you got to think. All right, we got to go with points, assists, winning the championships. That's my criteria.
Mm-hmm.
Points, assists, winning the championships. You look at Isaiah. Isaiah got the points, assists, in the championships. Yep. You got Magic. He got the points, assists, rebounds, and championships. You got you.
J Kidd got the championship. Points,
he don't got the points too much. He got the assists.
Okay, let's see
where's he ranked in assists.
We're about to find out.
Let's go. Ooh, hold on.
Dang, that would have been
That's a good question.
That's a good question for later, yo.
That's a good question. So, yeah, we don't want to look that one up yet because that's a great question.
But I'm sure they're close. But honestly, if you was going to ask me who I would pick to run a championship team, like him in New Jersey, them teams, he had them running and gunning. He was fast paced.
No one better than Nash or Kidd. So he said he's not better than Nash or Kidd. I forgot about Nash too.
Yeah, I was about to say Nash 2 times MVP.
Yeah.
Thank you. Who said that?
Andrew.
I'm saying Jason Kidd is probably the most underrated point guard of all time, yo.
Man,
he's
let
better.
me compare.
He's
I'm
a
gonna ask
6'4". He's a 6'4" point guard with just as good or maybe better assist ability. Championship. He was one of the main pieces to help Dirk get his. Like he was that guy, bro. He was that guy. I think maybe Chris Paul maybe got him in like steals or something.
All right, I forgot steals too. So all right, I just asked ChatGPT, and this is exactly what I asked. I said compare NBA Jason Kidd and Chris Paul and stats so I can see who's better. Okay, they both played 19 seasons. Games played, Jason Kidd played close to over 1,000 more games than Chris Paul. Points.
Second of all time in assists.
Points, he's beating them by a lot. And assists, he's second and he's third.
Yep.
So that's Imano, and he's still actively playing.
Up kid, though.
And he's still actively playing, you know.
Kid.
So, okay.
He might not even get that this season. If this is his last season, he ain't
because assists is a lot. That's a lot of assists.
He still got to get like over 200. He
got
to get 200.
Ain't even starting. So
yeah, that part.
Okay, steals,
rebounds.
Second.
Hold on, nope, rebounds.
Yep, rebounds. Okay, we give him that, but
300 more rebounds.
No, 3,000.
I mean 3,000 more. good.
Steals. What you call it? Got him again.
Come on, bro.
Fifth.
Come on.
3-pointers, damn, bro. Okay,
all across the board. Thank you, yo.
Let's turn over. Let's turnovers. Yeah, more games, higher free throws,
and with the chip,
higher percentage, and he got chip. Damn, I give you that one.
Thank you, man.
I give you that one.
Nicely, dog.
I love. Bro,
Kid's the truth, bro.
Can we talk about how good ChatGPT is? Like for us to have access to like Google or something, and it just.
Yeah, just
if not, we used to have to call like a parent.
Simple, yeah. Hey, Mom, Dad.
How many rings did Jason Kidd have?
But look,
that's a great debate.
Basically, mostly across the board, he got them, yo.
Only thing he didn't have was points.
That was
it. He destroyed them in rebounds. He had more assists. He had more assists.
Still 200 more. So really across the board. He got him, bro. Jason Kidd is the most underrated.
Well, I think because I think as now Chris Paul, he's coming off the bench and his career is in the twilight zone. So it's like this and Jason Kidd. I don't think Jason Kidd came off the bench on his last days, did he?
I don't think so.
He was still actively.
I think after he won that championship, he probably played a couple more seasons and dipped.
Yeah.
But, also, I think the better argument is him and Westbrook.
Who?
Chris Paul and Westbrook.
It's cheating. Westbrook is damn near gonna go over everybody because he's a hybrid.
Yeah.
Look, he's a hybrid point guard.
And he has an MVP. CP don't have nothing. He doesn't really have anything to show.
That he was the best at something. Because at least if you was first in steals or first in something, it's like, I'm the best at something right now, you number 2.
Then
and you ain't making a number 1
over here.
It's like even Westbrook can compare himself to Magic, to Wilt, to he compares himself with Oscar Robertson them.
So it's like he's covering everything that a point guard needs to do. Points, rebounds, assists, like you said. He averaged that for 3 seasons. For 3 seasons, though. And I remember when they went head to head, Chris Paul had the better team, and that was a young OKC game. And Westbrook cooked him, bro. He picked his pocket. I think he won those 2 games off of
that
Chris
was
Paul's
embarrassing,
back.
bro.
You know what I'm talking about.
Remember like it was yesterday because it was like watching Superman.
Yeah, just fall. And they had a squad. They had better squad at the time. But
that's when he was on Houston,
them.
I think. Wasn't it? Was that Houston when he was on Houston?
No, he was on the Clippers.
Was on Clippers.
He was on the Clippers.
Dang, that's a great debate.
So I think that's a better argument between them two than Jason Kidd and Chris Paul.
Well, I don't want to end yet. Be personally,
I'm having a good time.
So let's look at it. Shit, we here now. Now let me see. I love this. Now do Russell Westbrook and Chris Paul. Put your names, but chat know my heart. This ain't about to be fair, bro. All right, Russell Westbrook played 3 seasons lower than him. He played 16 seasons. Shout out to Russ making an NBA 16 seasons and to be a top 20 scorer. You ain't even got to the man.
So
come
he got
on,
3 more seasons than him.
3 more seasons. And he have
Chris Paul got
4,000 more points. Chris Paul have more assists. Rebounds, Westbrook for sure. Chris Paul killing them in steals. Triple doubles. It's not fair.
Yeah, of course.
He's leading the NBA.
Yeah, right here. Yeah.
That's not even fair. Higher. So it's hard. It's not a good comparison because it's like these triple doubles matter.
Yeah, they matter.
198 to 39 matters.
Number one, think about, like we said, he has a staple, right?
He's the best at something.
He's the best at something. So at the end of the day, he has an MVP. So you be like, bro, at one
I was the best
point in season,
in the whole
I was
NBA.
the best in the league. And if we want to go to the record books, I'm literally the best in triple doubles.
Number one.
Record. So you can't argue with that. And it's not even close. My goodness, he got 100 more than him.
Yep, one MVP. Okay, now he played 3 more years of him, but he got
so that's
more.
comparable. 9 to 12, 3 minus that.
Chris Paul going crazy on defense.
Okay,
9 times all defense. Russell 2. So, I think this is jank because Russell defense is higher than wherever it is. Yeah. We didn't think of this, Hugh. Scoring titles.
Oh my God.
2. Shit, he got 2 scoring titles.
Remember that was
I didn't even think of that.
That was my main thing with Dame. Show me
you ain't
score,
never
bro.
showed you was best at anything.
Yeah.
Assist titles, I didn't even know. That was the deal.
So it's 3 to 4.
3 to 4.
Yeah. So it's comparable.
Stats leader, steals leaders.
Okay.
So 6
right.
times.
We already know that was this.
So he's killing in the steals, including a 30-point triple-double season in 2000. That's, you know how impossible that is? So we just wonder how he scored that many points. He averaged 30 points that year, Hugh, while having a triple-double.
Bro, just off of looking at, yo. Westbrook is better, yo.
He is.
Like, Chris Paul doesn't have a staple.
And he's 3 less years.
Yeah, 3 less years. And mind you, if you add 3 to that number, that'll give you 12, right?
Yeah.
So, really, like, Chris Paul doesn't have a staple. He has nothing that he can just go to and just be like, yeah, I'm him. I'm top 5. Top 5 is top 5. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's brutal. Yeah, if you don't have that.
Isaiah got it. Well, everybody that we name. Isaiah, sure.
You got to at least get a
Magic.
chip. You got to get that chip.
Yeah.
If anything, you got that chip, but that MVP shows you the best in the league at the time. A finals MVP solidified that you was the best on their team.
You know, Steph got something. At that point, he's messing with Oscar. You got Oscar. He old school. We haven't watched him.
So playing devil advocate, right? With Chris Paul retiring, right? We know Chris Paul is the ultimate competitor, and we know his argument he's been saying the last few years with everybody saying they want to spend more time with their kids. Kids getting older, you want to sit down and do that and go to the next phase of life of being a father. But Chris Paul has also been transparent and said he really want that ring, bro.
Yeah.
He didn't did anything. He just needs that ring. But I think now he realized it's probably not going to happen. And what are you staying for then at this point?
Yeah, at that point. I'm not sure. Is he still with San Antonio?
Yes.
He had to get out of there.
Yeah, so it's like you're not winning the ring in San Antonio.
He would have to pile up if I was him.
I'm going to OKC.
OKC or
because they could use him.
Or Houston. Either you pile up over there in Houston.
With KD, that'd be brutal.
Yeah, KD, and then you have what's that point guard name?
Randomly, if he go back over to the Clippers.
No.
Because you got Kawhi.
No.
You got James Harden.
Kawhi, no, hell no. I would never trust Kawhi or James Harden in anything. No disrespect, bro. No disrespect. We love James, but man, when it comes down to playoff time, he just a no-go, yo. And no disrespect, but we love James. Kawhi, man, his body haven't been treating him right for the last 7 years at this point. So we can't trust him when it comes down to playoff time. If anything, we know Houston's all in on this championship. They got KD. That's what they're going for, and he can work with that. And then you have to go OKC. So both of them, he played for both of those teams randomly, right? So you go back home.
We thought his career was over when he went to OKC.
Or you go to Denver. Denver could probably use you as a point guard. So I think that's really the only honest 3 options. We can't put our faith in New York because they have a whole curse situation.
Yeah, they curse.
And then Cleveland ain't proved nothing to anybody.
Would you take him in Detroit? No. I wouldn't take him. He slowed the game down too much.
He takes away too much from KD.
Yeah, it's like because I would take Westbrook over him because West, like, first thing first, we are a young team that's fun and social media.
Yeah.
And it's like Westbrook going to come fly to the games. He's going to be like hyping it.
Yeah,
He's
we'll
going to bring
take
energy. Is CP3 is going to be like the mean father where it's just like he's not fully fun. He's yelling at you. And it's like, it's just not a
like what we
vibe.
doing. So I think those really honestly the only two OKC. Well, only three. OKC, Houston, Denver.
So if he don't go to one of those teams, he probably told us. So if he don't go to one of those teams you're saying, or a team he feel he can win championship, he's gonna retire.
Yeah, might as well.
Because that's why he was like 1 year at the most. If it's not a position, because it don't make any sense. You're coming off the bench. You ain't even getting real stats.
That part. And like with Houston, Van Fleet, if I'm saying it right. So it's like you have him and they're similar players, meaning like you can kind of come off the bench and still the pressure is not going to be all on you. Because we know when Chris Paul, when it comes down to the pressure situations,
he's going.
If they press him full court, he's out of there. Out of there. That proved it with the Milwaukee series. They put Drew Holiday on him and took him completely out the game. Same thing with Westbrook. So if you put athletic, opposite, bigger guard on him, Chris Paul cannot handle that situation. So if you got to put somebody that can handle the ball handle that in those situations, Van Vliet is a championship player, so he's actually a solid point guard. So he has to kind of have something that another person can handle the ball. And you had that the point center, and Jokic over there. So, like, he needs something like that, something that they can't hold him up to. Really.
Yeah, so I think at this point he's going to probably retire if he don't get that situation. If not, it's just and one thing it could be is like, it's all right, if me and you best friends, right? And we're the exact same age, and you're still in the NBA doing all this, you LeBron. And I'm CP3. You got to think how hard it got to be for the Mellows, all of that, the Wades. All of them is watching you still be Superman. And in your mind, you like, yo, I can still play too. They just ain't give me the opportunity, But everybody ain't just God giving
100%. And also, you hinted this before in the last stream. It's like smaller point guards is harder for them. Let's be honest. And Chris Paul isn't a big point guard. He's super skilled and he can do everything you need him to do. But he's not a big dude.
He don't get the speed.
Yeah, he don't have that speed. He don't get that cut
that Kyrie need to make yourself different or Dame.
And the game is going way faster now. So it's like it's starting to pace ahead of his game.
And his game is a slow down. Let me read the defense, see what everybody doing to make the best shot.
Type of situation, And the game is. That's probably why he went down to San Antonio before Greg Pop retired or something, because it was like that's the type of game that he's really good at, and the game just kind of went past him, unfortunately.
Yeah, he need to get up out of there.
Yeah, he gotta get up out of there. He got Houston, OKC, Denver. That's all you got.
Go to a CP3. You watching this?
Yeah.
Go to a championship team.
Don't go LA.
Rat the bench.
Yeah.
Whoever gave us that like, thank you. Keep on giving us these likes.
Hook us up, y'all.
Rat that bench. Get in when you fit in, and try to get you a ring and get up out of there. The same way Gary Payton and all them tried to do them last years. And at least tell people it's your last year so you can get your love and your flowers.
Yeah, that part. But it's not too many people that kind of got that flowers. I think Kobe.
Kobe's the last one we can think of that fully got his flowers.
Vince didn't get a chance.
Did he?
No, I think it was that COVID kind of made him.
Because he told us it was retired.
Because it was like that COVID year type of situation. I don't think he had a chance like that. He could have not. But it was just a weird year for him.
Yeah, a lot of players is
Paul
not.
Pierce, no.
Didn't do the last.
KG, no. So it's not a lot.
It's only Kobe.
Only Kobe that we could think of. Yeah.
Man, Kobe went out right,
yeah.
bro.
Oh, the greatest.
Like,
the greatest.
And then the
exit
last game,
show of all
bro.
time. The greatest exit show. I never rooted for Kobe being Bryant a day in my life. Because we do trade out here. He like Kobe.
My favorite player.
But, it was L.A. I didn't like him as a player. I just, it's whatever. But I always respected Kobe. That's the difference. I didn't like him out of respect. Y'all know that as sports fans. That's almost the biggest big up that you can give somebody. But it is what it is. But I never rooted for him until his last game. And I'm telling you, I was yelling at the TV at that point. I rooted for him.
You
probably
like,
harder than anything. Shoot it, bro.
Shoot it.
Give him them buckets, bro. And it was just all respect, dog.
They give you goosebumps just
anymore.
watching. If you watch the clips, it still give you goosebumps to this day.
Yeah. Dwayne Wade didn't get right off either, man.
I think he did. I think we're forgetting.
Are we getting old, bro? I don't know.
Hell, wonder if ChatGPT will understand this question. Let's see. How do I ask it, Hugh?
Brother, I don't think he got it.
NBA
because
which I'm gonna say which instead of what?
Because he would have to play for Miami that last season to do it. I don't think he did, man. I think they were so beefed out.
What do you call it? Had a
farewell,
send-off?
farewell.
A farewell.
Yeah, farewell.
Farewell tour their last season.
Yeah.
Kinda like
maybe Dirk.
Kobe.
Maybe Dirk did.
Yeah.
I think Dirk
I
did.
think we just forgetting stuff. So let's see if ChatGPT understood my weird question.
I think Dirk Nowitzki did.
So he said Kobe Farewell Tour's 2025 season most iconic in history. Dwayne Wade, One Last Dance. Yes, Wade did do it. He named it One Last Dance.
Okay.
And he went to every city. So, yep, he publicly announced his final. I love you, ChatGPT. Swap jerseys with players at the game. Honor teams by the league. Final game near triple-double. I almost had trip-dub last game. Dirk, you called it. Yeah, surprise farewell. Never officially said it his final season until the end. So, Dirk didn't do it right. The truth last ride. So I remember,
but because
remember, I'm about to tell you,
okay.
Because after Kobe did it, I think that following year, Paul Pierce announced, and everybody was trying to throw shade, like nigga, you ain't Kobe. Okay. Man, you don't remember everybody, man, the NBA players, nigga, you ain't Kobe because he did his own, but nobody respected.
Because I also think it's because of the situation he was in. He wasn't in a prime situation like a Kobe.
Announced retirement before Celtics gave him major tribute. Didn't get quite the same widespread farewell as Kobe, but didn't get Vince Carter farewell cut short. Announced it was his last season, 20 seconds. That's crazy. 22 years. Got standing ovations. COVID cut it short.
I had it right, yo.
You caught that right. Honorable mentions. Tim Duncan retired. We know Tim Duncan ain't do no tour. Ginobili, low key. UD. They just because he ain't play, so we couldn't really give him too much love.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is ChatGPT is great to actually give us.
Honestly,
this ain't enough layers, bro.
Nah, we really only gonna give Kobe and Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, those are the only ones that really
maybe. So those three.
I wish Paul Pierce was still with Boston and.
Yeah, that would been like the only way, kind of. But Dirk was Dallas. He never left Dallas.
But you gotta get Dirk's his. So it's like really the players that stay like Kobe's. He was with the Lakers. It made the most sense. Dirk's was this, and Dwayne Wade, who he finished with his last year, was it Chicago or he went back to?
Who knows, brother? It got ugly.
Yeah,
it got ugly a little bit.
So if you stay with the team that drafted you, you have to get your draft. But besides, if you're LeBron James, if you're LeBron, that boy, imagine the price of the tickets. If LeBron James say he's retiring and the whole world realize, like,
we gotta see him next season because it's getting close.
How many? All right, do you think LeBron would do a farewell or he'd just announce it?
Nah, he's a full blown diva, so LeBron gonna give us what
for sure. He's gonna get the people what they want.
He's gonna get the people going.
So if he don't announce it this year, then that mean he gonna come on over?
I mean, I don't think he was gonna announce it this year. Like I said, he opted into that. I think anything after this year is gonna be kind of iffy because this year.
Did you see that video with It's a Punk video because he was at a restaurant and somebody behind him was recording him, and me and you was having a conversation, and I'm like, man, Tennille want me to retire. You ain't see that?
Nah, I ain't see
so
that.
keep on talking. Keep talking as I pull it up.
But LeBron, he's all for that. I think that's probably going to be one of the biggest things that he ever do. Which he deserves it. He deserves it probably more than anybody else. If you really want to think about it, he did more for the league. If you want to be honest, he did more for the league.
You ain't seen a girl that if you went white hue, would you go with
Yep.
You gonna get your tall kid?
Mm-hmm,
you gonna go to your milk and magnesia?
Milk and magnesia, what's up?
All right, Dr. Umar said stay focused. So
sorry, I'm sorry.
Stay focused. I'm sorry that I interrupted. See, you once I tested you. I tested you and you failed.
Anyways, LeBron James, he did probably the most for the league. It was him because he carried it for so long. Him, MJ, and Bird and Magic. Those is probably gotta be the Mount Rushmore as far as pushing the game forward in the league, because the league been on his back for so long, and it's still there. They still like the amount of money that they pull off of his back is crazy. So if anybody deserves it, he deserves it. So I think he can go full diva on this thing, and I would love and respect every single bit of it.
So you would want him to go full diva.
Go full diva, yo.
The league.
Why not?
League has made the most money probably off of him.
Like every place, even though let's say Detroit, we hate them for the whole Cleveland situation, 25 straight. But if we gave them a standing ovation love with the video, that's okay too. I'm usually fully against those because they get weird. Some of them teams be punks like them. Them players that want to leave, like they request a trade and then they still give them video or something. That's dumb to me. That's almost like when Kawhi left San Antonio and he came back to San Antonio, even though he wanted to leave them, they still give him video or something like that. That's dumb. Anyways, with that, I don't believe in that. But when a true great goes out, like a Kobe being Bryant, Michael Jordan, or LeBron James, or eventually Steph Curry.
All right, so I found it. Took me forever, y'all. So, this is the video I'm talking about. It's a LeBron overheard talking about retirement while dining in New York City. Savannah want me to effing retire in the next year or so. So, this is what happened. He was at a restaurant. Now, this ain't him. It's going to be somebody behind him. Watch.
Cheers. So we like.
Ain't man looking at New York. Your shit will be fucking retired next year or so. Ain't man looking at New York. Your shit will be fucking retired next year or so.
Okay.
So it's him at a restaurant having his drinks, vibing, and he's just talking to a friend. And for somebody to record that and post it, I hate that.
Man, people be
that hurts me, bro. That ain't the move, bro. That's just not it. Like, let the man.
That's impossible. It was too much. It was too much juice in their hands, and they're like, "Can I just keep this to myself?" I think it would be harder than you think to keep it to yourself.
I'm just gonna tell y'all, like, bro. I remember
because technically they didn't record him; they just recorded the person right there, right? I mean, I'm just being technical,
bro. I got so much juice with Adrian Peterson when I had him on my flight, and we kicked it. I got him. He like his double jacks and cokes. Got him his double jacks, and we talked about everything. He gave me the full blueprint of what was going on, what teams he wanted to go to, everything. So I had a lot of juice to do junk like that. I just told y'all.
I think, but that's still, yeah, I get what you're saying. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
And you got to think, because this was right after Adrian Peterson, MVP, he's the this and this and this. And then he had that stuff that whipping his kid situation.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
So, yeah, remember that was like, he was a number one talked about thing because he whooped his kid and everybody's going crazy.
You got messed these kids up now.
So, when
you see how bad they is.
Come on. And we was able to talk about all of it because I'm like, it was at the point where I'm like, yo, how you feel about how when like Minnesota just basically wash their hands with you at he like, so it was like one of those conversations because he was 100% honest. So I got a bunch of juice, but I wasn't like, I'm about to go run and I don't know. I don't like that.
I dig it. But do you know what I do like? You getting 15% off of this Patreon if you type in Hue, HUE15. Come on, you guys. Enjoy the Patreon. Get these bets, man.
Come on.
Is on the heater, man. He's the best in MLB on the heater bets player.
Yeah, I ain't even looked at our bets today.
7 for 7 on a birthday off the bah humbug. Probably hit 2 of them. If you was in the Patreon, you can hit 2. You can share your bets. We can share your bets with you, and we could be all big, happy family. And just be kind to one another. So, man, again, if y'all not part of it, just try it for a month, man. Hue, HUE15 will help
Let's
you
go.
out.
I'm seeing one bet we already hit, baby.
Hey.
I have Boston over 6 runs, and they got 8 so far, Hugh.
Okay.
Hit me with exclusive bomb. And on the back end, we also have Boston to win by 4 runs. They're up by 5 at the bottom of the 8th. So we can get a double bet play off of that. Also, I'm just seeing we hit the tie with the Guardians and the Astro games. Oh, we going crazy. We up. We up.
Hey, man. Catch
We
the vibe.
up.
Before we get about this thing, man, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great, man. We gave them our longest live yet. You have a lot of people that's not going live because it's off season. We are giving you guys content because nobody else is. When y'all have any questions or something, let us know. Put them in the comments. Make sure you guys sharing the video, liking the video, leaving a comment that help out the algorithm, that give us motivation to keep on doing it. I'm good, Hugh. I like the vibe. I like it.
Man. All right, you guys. So with that being said, just remember, a shark doesn't know a cactus exists.
Oh, do you hold on? Time out.
Oh, snap.
Do you have any dead jokes?
No, I ain't got one right now.
All right, so next time you gotta have a dead joke for people. Next time, next
I
one,
usually have one in my back
you
pocket.
gotta keep a good dead joke in your pocket to finish us off. So Hugh dropped the ball, y'all.
I'm sorry.
But next time he gonna have it. But a cactus is what?
I said a shark doesn't know a cactus exists. Remember that.
He shouldn't though, should he?
Exactly.
All right, y'all.